But how you doing, Shirito? How you doing, Tiny B? Hey, still hello, Nagas. How you doing, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Arlen. Welcome as well. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Those are the plans for today. I found an incredibly... You're gonna see. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. It's LGBTQ by Panic Vampires. You're welcome, by the way. I don't know much about it. As you guys know, I don't look at the games before I cover them. I only look at the Steam page. And it seemed like an interesting game to cover. And the artwork is beautiful as well. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. So, yeah. How you doing? How you doing as well? Royal Fairy, thank you so much for the sub as well. Happy 39 months anniversary. That is a crazy amount of support. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, once I get more money, I'll throw in it. You can. I do appreciate your support. Enthusiastic support. By all means. Thank you so much. That is very sweet of you. Me just wants to draw Kindred, have some bisexual vampires. I mean, hey, listen. Sounds like a good inspiration to draw now, doesn't it? Sounds like a good inspiration to draw. I've never seen you guys complain about it. I don't see you guys complain about it, the bisexual vampires. I'm not sure if they're bisexual. They said LGBT, but the cover just screams bisexual. I'm not spoiling it. You're waiting and seeing it, but you know. From what I saw, Vampiranhice, basicamente. Yeah, brother gave me a Kindle. No, it owns my life. That's why I'm not around much. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never really been interested in Kindles, mostly because it just feels limiting. Like, a lot of the stuff that I read from a lot of different places, right? Mangas, books, audiobooks, a lot of them. And video essays as well on YouTube, you know what I mean? A lot of video essays as well. And for me, it just makes sense to have like a little Android thing. Hey, Raven Willows, thank you so much for gifting the community sub. Thank you so much as well. People are very generous today. Oh my, oh me, oh my. What did I do to deserve so much love, so many donos as well? We just getting started. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Speaking of which, I know that Tsukino kind of gifted that. And it showed up, but we now have dedicated video artworks. Don't mind the picture. It's there's a spicy and a not spicy version, but now people can get dedicated videos. Basically, you get your name on the video, not at the end and beginning, at the whole video, basically. So you can have like a dedicated video on the ASMR. For the ASMR, I mean, of course, the ones that use artworks. We don't use artworks for the streams, right? Doesn't make sense. But you can have that for the ASMR videos, which I do. You know, I figured it would be kind of nice. Well, yeah, for sure. Hello, Jacinda. Hello as well. Welcome. This playlist is so intense as well. Let me see if I can find another. This playlist is so intense. It's like, give me something more chill. I'll take something more chill. The best of chill. There you go. There you go. But how you doing, Tiny Bean? Welcome as well. I mean, if you want to watch it, we're both live on YouTube and Twitch. If you want to watch it on YouTube, you can stay on YouTube. If you want to watch it on Twitch, you can stay on Twitch. Your support is much appreciated regardless. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. But yeah. Your support is very much appreciated. If you are watching on YouTube, though, if you can drop that like, as you guys know, it helps you out. Your favorite streamer as well. But, you know, I would very much appreciate it. You know, but yeah, also tomorrow there's a new video coming out. Oh my god, I forgot to ping it. Let me ping the message. But yeah, we got a new video coming out tomorrow, the best of 2025. It's coming out tomorrow. Here. Let me not forget to do that. Gotta give the shout out so people don't forget. Yes, we got the best of 2024. You know what I mean? I spent the whole year basically separating these moments. I couldn't include everything. This has like 27 minutes of footage. I think I narrowed it down to 23. But man, there were a lot of moments. There was so many moments, so many collabs, so much stuff that we've done that I couldn't save everything. But I hope that I saved the best moments. Hopefully. You know what I mean? A little bit of everything. 2025. No, 2024. Come on. 2024, not 2025. 2024, yes. Brain is not braining too much right now. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's kind of the plan. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. Also, music. There you go. How you doing, Skylar, as well? Hello, honey bunny. Of course you deserve love, just being yourself. Oh yeah, but I do appreciate the support. You guys know that I'm only limited by budget from the content that I make. You know what I mean? And time as well. Oh yeah, I'm only one person. Speaking of time and money, I've just finished the script, which I'm going to be recording today or probably tomorrow. It's probably going to be finished by the time of next week. There's going to be a new Patreon video. This is going to be the February. I know I still haven't posted the January. As you guys know, like, I just still waiting for VGen. I can't even show it here. Let me show you my requests. Just waiting for the deadlines to be ready, as you guys can see, right? One of them is taking its time. I think this one's going to be coming over at the time of January as well. And this one as well. You know what I mean? Just waiting for the artworks to be ready. Just waiting for the artworks to be ready. You know what I mean? Every video needs an artwork. I don't like reusing artworks. So, you know, it is expensive and it takes some time. But, you know, I prefer to keep a high level of quality. And that is also why we've done the dedicated videos. So that we can have more artworks, you know, per video. More videos per stuff. And, you know. I do appreciate that. You know. Yeah, lots of new content coming up. I told you guys that I was gonna be very busy for 2025 to give you as much content as you guys can enjoy. So just open your mouth and wait for it. You know. I'm gonna be Mama Bird feeding you some juicy content, just like. I don't even know what I'm saying. My brain is all over the place. How's everyone doing, though? Glad to have you here. Glad you can see me ramble on like a madman. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves watching me ramble like a madman. Anyway, bisexual vampires. That's what we got for today. It looks bisexual to me. I mean, just fucking look at it. That just gives me bisexual vibes like crazy. Which was like, I was like, I'm doing it. You don't need to sell me anymore. I'm sold already. You know what I mean? You're like, I got it. You don't need it. You don't need to sell me. I'm already sold. And the artwork is very pretty as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure. But yeah. Oh man, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But yeah, I've just like taken the doggos as well to go. Julie is such a pretty girl when she like has, you know, she comes out of the pet shop because she loves playing around in the dirt. Even though she's an apartment dog, she loves, you know, like smelling, like really, like, you know what I mean? She doesn't really like roll around in the dirt too much, but she does like, you know, explore a little bit. So by the time that she's like in need of a groom, she's always like kind of yellow. And as soon as she comes out of the cleaning, right, she just becomes like super whitish. She's like, you know what I mean? It just looks like a big old plushie with like, it's so cute, you know what I mean? I don't know if I have pictures. Do I have pictures of Julie right next to it? I didn't take pictures this time because I was too tired, but I'm pretty sure I have some pictures every now and then. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that the hetero vampires wouldn't exist. I mean, you know, I don't think, listen, vampires are kind of zesty by nature. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna live for thousands of years and you're gonna deprive yourself of like half the population, you're gonna be like, okay, imagine straight vampire being like, oh, I'm super hungry, but I'm not gonna suck off this dude because I don't know, dude, seems kind of sus. You know, right? Vampires, what are you, sucking all the essence out of a big? Are you intimidated to suck the essence out of a big, strong, muscly man? Are you afraid of enjoying it? You know what I mean? Like, you can't be a vampire and not be zesty. You gotta at least be bisexual. You know what I mean? At least either pansexual or bisexual. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It just doesn't sell me the idea of like a straight vampire. You're gonna be like I don't know, dude. I don't know. doesn't sell it. Doesn't sell it to me. You know what I mean? Doesn't sell it. I heard that vampires high sex drive. I mean, there's a lot of vampires that are allegories to sexual relationship, right? It's the two allegories the vampires is aristocrats and sex throughout history. You know what I mean? But you know, blood is blood, all the same. $20 is $20. Let me foul. $20 is $20. You know, you're not wrong about that. $20 is $20. You know. It's the same thing that I saw about, like, if you're broke and a vampire, just walk into the sun. If you live for thousands of years and you're broke, just walk into the sun, bro. That's why all vampires are rich as fuck. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But yeah, it depends on, like, the kind of vampire as well. You know what I mean? One of my favorite vampire medias is Vampire the Masquerade. I don't recommend you play it because it's not a good game to play. They are planning on making a new one, but they've been planning to make this for years now, and it hasn't come out. But it's based off of a D&D thing, and I played this game. I don't recommend you play it. It's super buggy. But when it comes to vampire media, this is my favorite vampires. So, TLDR of the Vampire the Masquerade. You got the vampires, they're like a secret society. They got like superpowers, and there's like also different, like, not really races of vampire, but like clans of vampires. And they got like difficult attributes as well. They got like a lot of stuff as well. Hey, Ben, how you doing as well, my friend? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How's peak male performance doing, my friend? Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. My name is Kindred Spirit. I'm a voice actor variety streamer. Your friendly sussy himbo. How you doing as well? How you doing, Ben? How you doing, Ben? Have you been enjoying the Date with Death? I know you've been playing it as well. I'm halfway through the DLC, and I am getting that vampire pregnant. You guys know that we're getting that boy pregnant with the soul baby. You know what I mean? How you doing, my friend? The Date with Death is so good. It is really good. And it's also free as well, so if you want to play the thing. By the way, you can give a shout out to Ben. He's a variety streamer just like me. He also plays indie visual novels just like me as well. He's a different kind of streamer, but I'm sure you'll enjoy him plenty. But yeah, how you doing as well? Welcome, welcome, my friend. I am indeed peak masculinity. I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. That's like peak gamer performance. At least from what I told by a friend of mine, Siren. Maybe that's why I'm shit at video games. You gotta teach me. I am really shit at video games. Why do you think I play so many visual novels? I'm not really good at video games. But you're not here to watch me be good at the video games. You're here to watch me be funny and witty. No other reason, okay? No other reason. But yeah, how you doing though? Did you see the new 11D Space trailer? Anybody has seen it? I've seen 2 memories. We've only played it. We played it on stream actually. We played it on stream. Oh yeah, I was talking about Vampire Masquerade. Let me finish off the Vampire Masquerade. Okay. TLDR for Vampire. We were talking about like vampire media because today we're playing First Bite, Bisexual Vampires LGBT visual novel. Just wait for it. It seems juicy. But I was talking about, before we got rated by Ben, I was talking about like my favorite vampire media, right? Which is Vampire the Masquerade, which I don't recommend you play it because it's a really old and clunky game. Like they have some really cool ideas. For example, something that they wanted to do was mix D&D mechanics, like dice mechanics. But it just really doesn't, you know what I mean? It just really doesn't translate for the media. So I'm giving you the TLDR of what the Vampire Masquerade is. So you got the vampires, right? And they're like a secret society. They got like vampire powers, all of that stuff, right? You got like goth, sexy vampires, girl vampires, man vampires. You have the vampires that are like all about the hunt. You know, like thrill of the hunt. Then you got the sexy vampires. You got the Nosferatu, which is like sewer vampires. You know, they're really ugly, kind of Nosferatu looking, and they're the underdogs of the vampire society. And you have the Masquerade, which is the play kind of that the vampires keep to feed off the humans and not reveal their secret society, basically. and it's got like a whole story going on. It's a really cool game. It's made on the Source engine. It's just kind of old and clunky, you know what I mean? And but I really like this media. There's a new game that they plan to release. I think it's in my wish list, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Vampire Masquerades, but this has been years in the making and they've not released this, so I wouldn't wait sitting that. I wouldn't stand and wait for this. But yeah, this is kind of that is my favorite by far and none. Always been my favorite vampire media. But yeah, speaking of which, Ben, if you want to stay and chat as well, you will be more than welcome to. I've always enjoyed watching your streams as well. I usually tend to watch the clips as well, which is very funny because it's always the femboy allegations which you have not been beating. But I know usually when people end their streams, they're tired, they want to get something to eat, shower, all that stuff. So you know, if you have to go, you'll still be more than welcome to sit back and chat. Yeah, hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Crunchy Goon, thank you so much for the sub as well. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. But yeah, vampires will get bored out. Yeah, I don't think there's any straight vampires. But yeah, I heard that heteronormative gender, sexuality, or cage don't get made by those who are scared and dance outside. I mean, it's not really. I think it depends on how you see it. It's only a cage if you find it limiting. We choose. I remember I actually had this conversation recently with Phoebe, I believe, that was saying like, oh, she doesn't like really fit on any genders, and I'm like, you choose the labels that you put in yourself, right? Like, if you don't want to use any gender labels, then just don't. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I've always been kind of like really like laissez-faire in my life. That's actually why I've never asked anybody out. I've just kind of happened upon relationships because that's just kind of how I live life. But like a byproduct of that is like, you know, just you can choose whatever labels you want to have, and you know, if you wanna, you know, as long as you're choosing yourself, that can help you assign yourself and define your personality more, but that can also feel constricting. So just choose whichever one you like. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that BSB. Shut the fuck up, chat. I mean, if you want, listen. I'm not gonna be. Listen, I'm also a guy. I'm not gonna be throwing the first rock at anybody that's beaten. Anyway. Anyway. But yeah, it's kind of how it goes. Anyway, let's play the first game anyway. Let's play the game anyway, you know? Go straight into it. There you go. First Bite. It is a very new indie game as well, so. Let me switch this from the display to the window. There you go. Alrighty, First Bite. What is it gonna be? Is there music? Click to begin. Very well. Game, you no need to sell me on the game. I'm already sold. Goddamn. Okay. 18 plus for strong language, visual depth, blood, gore, sex scenes, including consent. Yeah, there's a lot of warrants. Damn. Okay. Mild flashing images. So, you know, flashing images if you guys have that. Binmon, just doing my job here. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, my mods also always are here to have their life's mission to fucking meme the shit out of me. First Bite, yes, we're doing First Bite, LGBT focused. Just say bisexual, just bisexual as fuck, from what I've seen from the Steam page. Also got a lot of credits. I like the noir kind of vibe that it's got going on. You know what I mean? It gives me kind of a noir vibe. You know what I mean? Can throw the down bad chat and streamer. You wouldn't be able to control my down bad. You guys know that. It really gives a noir kind of vibe, doesn't it? It really gives a noir kind of vibe, doesn't it? Okay. It's a mod's duty to pick on their streamer. Complain to Nyla. You say like Nyla tells you say like Nyla's supposed to tell me what to do. There you go. How you doing, Livy? How you doing as well? But yeah, let's get it started, shall we? Nothing but darkness surrounds me. I close my eyes, desperately trying to blink it away, but there's just nothingness. A void. I'm alone. Where am I? What am I doing here? How did I even get here? I try moving my legs. Nothing. As hard as I try to run away, my body refuses to cooperate. I try my arms next. Frozen. Before I can even try anything else, a light appears in the distance. There's something else flickering right next to me, next to that light. I can barely make it out, but what little I can see is horrifying. Glowing red eyes. Bright red white fangs. Blood dripping from their sharp talons. In an instant, they multiply, dancing around in the shadows. They laugh. Cacophony of demonic giggles and then skitter towards me in inhuman speed. Their movements chaotic. I'm helpless as they close in around me. An aroma of metallic sweetness infiltrates my nostrils, and I'm surrounded. Trapped. Then they pounce. Claws tearing deep into my muscles as they grab a hold of me, teeth sinking into my flesh. I try to scream, but no sound escapes. Thought 1. Hunger. Okay. Hunger. But is our hunger or is their hunger? F. Kindred spirit. And I'm gonna have a good night. If only my... I weigh it off. I'll figure all that out later and update Cryptid Coitus Corner when inspiration hits. Alright. Hey, Sophia, thank you so much for following as well. It isn't long until I find myself standing outside the house. 6969 Dead-End Drive. Nice. God damn it, this is just like me. I hate this. What the fuck, dude? It's creepy, and nobody actually owns it. Right now, it's just luring me in. Normally, I pass by on my walk to the coffee shop. And during the day, it gives no more than fleeting thought. Maybe it's a desperation for a kind of inspiration, but tonight, I'm intrigued. For years, I thought it was totally abandoned. The windows all covered with that looks like scraps of new paper. What kills me is the front yard is too well kept. Those bushes don't tend themselves. Like every historic neighborhood, there's always that one house that has a particularly bad reputation. And this gothic beauty it is. I heard all the stories, I count them on my fingers. Witches who eat children, an axe murderer who slaughtered a whole family, a pack of feral stray cats overthrowing the previous owner, a lycanthrope's hideout, and my personal favorite, vampires. I've always thought it was a joke to scare away the kids, stop them from playing on their lawn, but if only it were true. I find myself just standing here staring, tempted by the house and what might linger inside of it, which isn't my smartest move. In October, in the Pacific Northwest. It's dark, I'm cold, and it's definitely about to rain. I should go in. The words fall out of my mouth without a thought. Just pure impulse, succumbing to the mystery tugging at my curiosity. I shrug at myself and look around. No one's here to witness my petty crimes of breaking and entering. With my journalistic integrity intact, I will myself to stroll up to the house. The porch groans loudly in protest as I step on it, and my hand reaches out for the front door. I apply gentle pressure, and the door just swings open with a deliciously spooky, decidedly terrifying creak. That is... I don't know, is that legal? Like, I've seen like some people that are like that. They call themselves urban explorers, right? Which basically they go around exploring abandoned buildings. Is that legal? Like, genuine question from the chat. I don't know in the US, but like, is it legal to like explore buildings that are abandoned? I wonder. Like, I genuinely don't know. I've seen some people doing it on TikTok, and I do find it interesting. But, you know, it's also kind of like funny because imagine if it's not abandoned, then you're just breaking and entering, right? I used to do it, yes, yes. Is it legally, really? I don't know, it just never really crossed my mind. You know what I mean? It's not what I expected. What is it like? What is it just left ajar like that? Damn. I was very prepared to use the lockpicking skills I've picked up from all the video games I've played. I don't know if that works. Okay, there's mixed opinions in the chat. Some people are saying that it's illegal, some people are saying that it's legal. It's not legal? But when I was a kid, I didn't know. You know what they have to say, but yeah, they have a private property signature. It results in fines. Oh, it's a fine. Okay, so it's not a crime. It's a violation. No, like a there's like a difference between crime and you know, the thing that results in fines. You know what I mean? Like you pay a fine basically. As the door swings open, a slight breeze froze on the inside, like somebody forgot to close the fridge and let out the code. I shiver against it. And then, finally, I hesitate. Should I really be adding trespasser to my resume? I'm actually doing this? Am I actually doing this? Come on. Don't be a coward. We're already here anyway. A little petty crime never hurt anyone. So I got an achievement breaking and entering. That's crazy. What would my therapist say? She thought it would be a good idea for me to say yes to more things in life. This is almost certainly what she was talking about. Listen, Kindred, you go into this house and you do it right now. Think of the possibilities. If there are no corporeal beings, hopefully there will be some hot ghosts that won't make me want to shit my pants. Oh man, this MC is so brain rotted. This MC is really brain rotted. Holy shit, man. That's crazy, dude. If it's an abandoned facility, yeah, that's illegal. But if you get caught in an abandoned house or whatever, that's fine. Let's see. Okay. I push the door open a little more and squeeze inside. It's now or never. Okay. Once I get inside the house, my teeth start chattering. It's cold, like really fucking cold. Somebody forgot heating exists. I think I'm in a small foyer, but it's hard to tell because without the soft glow of the moon outside, I can barely see my hand in front of my face. I pull out my phone, turn on the flashlight, and inspect my surroundings. As I shine a light around my room, I see this place appears to be lost in time. Nothing seems to have changed since the last 1800s. Not the furniture, the wallpaper, or the smell. I inhale deeply and catch the scent of something pungent and putrefying, hidden deep within the normal old house musk. If I was that therapist, I would be rich. Sounds about right. Unpleasant as it is an aroma that intrigues the rest of my senses, beckoning me to find the rest of the secrets packed within these walls. At the end of the hall, I see a light sneaking through the crack of a half-open window. A half-open door. What was here? If anyone at all, must be in there. I hold my breath as I listen intently for clues, and sure enough, there are signs of life I craved. I hear what sounds like a muffled conversation, and then a very clear, "Fuck you!" Okay, oh, there's voice acting. I raise an eyebrow. Now this is something worth investigating. As I take another step, the floorboards creak loudly under my feet. Shit. I pause, silent as a grave, as still as a statue, and I pray that those muffled voices didn't hear me. There's a tense moment before the voices continue, and I release my breath I was holding. I pass a stealth check, maybe. Continuing to slink along in the dark corridor, I creep closer and closer to the illuminated room. Then I'm right outside the cracked door, with my back against the wall. Now I'm closer, I can hear them more clearly. Three distinct dulcet tones echoing in the hallway. Do you smell that? Everything goes deathly silent. Then
it smells like human in here.
Oh. I freeze instantly.
There it is again.
I keep telling you, it's your dirty cups piled in the sink. You're just as shit at doing dishes.
Okay, there's voice acting on this game. Okay. I see.
At least when he sucks at cards, there's a chance he'll have to take his clothes off.
Oh, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Every day the cops keep piling, not a nipple in sight.
First of all, I'm good at everything. A warrior like me just can't waste his time on trivial things like cards and dishes. Gotta save my huge brain and muscles for more important things.
Exactly. I feel you, brother. You're right. You're right. That's the same attitude that I have when I'm bad at video games. It's like my huge brain and muscles are better spent elsewhere. You're right. I agree with that guy. I hear the sound of someone inhaling deeply.
My nose never lies. I smell human.
It's because words hit me like a thunderbolt. What had I been thinking? Sulking about in a hallway and eavesdropping on whoever lives here. Could be a troop of axe murderers for all I know.
Have we already forgotten the time your nose led us straight into that werewolf house party?
Somehow, despite the growing panic in my chest, the phrase werewolf house party makes me snort. I cover my mouth with my hand immediately, as I thought it might somehow take it back, but it's too late. Well, we might have company after all.
Go on. Show yourself.
I can't describe the feeling. It's like I'm being compelled to step from the darkness into the light. My feet propel me forward of their own accord, carrying me around the corner as I resign myself to the fact that I've been caught. What I see when I enter the room joins me right out of my numbness into a state of shock. Oh? There's no way they're actually vampires? The word crashes out as they turn out to me, hungry, unforgiving, feral. The one they call Valeria grabs a hold of my chin with a delicate hand. There's nothing delicate about the way she holds me.
Looks like we have a fan on our hands.
You don't know that? You don't know that?
Looks like we do.
You don't know that? Her dark browns are pitched when she leans closer, her head tilted as she's sizing me up.
You interrupted us, kitten. And Elias here was just about to take his shirt off.
I mean, don't let me stop you.
Taking your shirt off is for losers. And I was clearly winning.
Oh, right, they're playing strip poker, okay. Okay, they're playing strip poker, okay. Winning. I'm afraid. Yeah, sometimes the voice is cut and I'm not clicking anything. I only click to skip the dialogue. Laurel, let him dream.
I don't have to dream about winning. Winning is all I do. Look at these muscles. My face, these cards.
Okay. The trio continues to bicker amongst themselves, and I just lie here, watching. Vampires are just myths. Monsters made up by confused historians and then embellished by storytellers seeking to make us feel something. There has to be a simple explanation for these three, but now is not the time to get myself worked up in their own little fantasies. It's probably just some sort of kinky vampire LARP event. Cosplay as a lift or something. I mean, you are still breaking into their house regardless, you know, so just saying. Usually on top of these gatherings, the costuming and props are serious. Moving magic fangs. Even the red wine in their glasses look like real blood. Wouldn't surprise me if they rented out this house for their own pleasure. There's no way you're real vampires. Who are you? A deadly silence fills the space between us as I graciously interrupt their quarreling. Valeria's hands get tighter on my chin. Ilya's body feels heavier against me. Who are we?
You don't think we're real?
You don't feel real?
I don't give a shit what he thinks. He'll know we're real enough when his blood is sliding.
Oh man,
down
she's
our
so
throats.
British. Oh man, she's so British. That is so British. That you know what I mean? That is a crazy British girl.
Much talking, not enough killing.
Elias lunges at me at a speed that my eyes can hardly register, and I'm in such a broken state of shock that the first thing I say that comes to my head, Parley. They all pause immediately, going still in statues as they look at me with a distinct mixture of disgust and confusion.
Parlay?
Parlay?
Do we look like fucking pirates to you?
You are what you eat, I suppose. You
Yeah, I didn't say it because I thought I was confused. But remember Parlay from Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry, is it like a vampire version of Parley where you have to let me explain myself before you kill me?
That green shit they put on your food to make it look nice?
No, that's parsley.
Parley, not parsley. It's
Oh
some
my God.
bullshit the human picked up from the movies.
It is from the movie. It's from
Parley.
Pirates of the Caribbean. It is from the movie. It's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Clearly, Iliad does not know.
Besides, it's bold of you to assume we have anything to talk to you about, human.
Yeah, I really thought about
Could
that.
surprise you, Val.
Oh? Oh? You know, I never thought they were reminiscing about all the sailors I've eaten when I first sensed them quivering around the corner.
Honestly, Laurel, who hasn't eaten a ship full of sailors?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, now you've got me thinking about that time in Central Pay.
Oh, by the reminiscing, I'm just here like, worry if I'm gonna die. She gives my head an idle little shake. Her fingers digging into my cheeks and making my mouth purse as she stares wistfully into the distance.
Oh, pristine beaches, expensive wines, obnoxious tourists no one will miss.
Oh my. I'm loving this game. I'm loving this game too, Tess. I knew this was gonna be good. As they once again continue to talk if I'm not here, my gaze flits between their gorgeous, terrifying faces, desperate to find something I can use. All those years of memorizing books and movies and useless video games and cryptic lore has prepared me for this moment. I rack my brain for what little information I've managed to learn about these three thus far. The biggest one, Ilias, apparently is the oldest and seems to behave like he's the best of the three of them. It's probably susceptible to flattery. Valeria is the most petite of the trio. Seems like a penchant for luxury. I glance into her eyes. She looks like she mentioned the same repairs as anything to go by. And finally, Laurel, the hardest one to rate of the three, gives me a distinct impression that they might be open to being entertained. Won't have much time to try whatever it is. I'm going for that himbo. That is not a doubt in my mind. I'm going for that himbo every single day. Sorry, I'm just thinking I'm going to die. I should die at the hands of the strongest, hottest, smartest, sexiest. I frown. I swear there was one more attribute he mentioned.
Don't forget the oldest.
The oldest vampire here. Lara rolls their eyes while Valeria shakes her head, but Ilya practically beams. Shut up! Stop judging me with those judgy eyes of yours! Stop judging me.
Smart human you are.
He gives me Johnny Bravo vibes. He kind of gives me dumb, like...
Anyone can figure out that the way to your hearts is through your inflated ego, darling.
If we're going to do this, can we at least make it interesting?
Oh my, he's got such a big heart. All two of them. Oh man. We're going to do this, at least going to make it interesting. This? The whole fast talking your way out of a grisly situation thing. The tone is, I mean, don't worry, it doesn't have to be fast. I'm down to, you know. The tone is so unbelievably wary, as if they've seen the situation play out again and again. They talk about the hypothetical death the same way they talk about Are You Scared of the Dark reruns.
I'd rather we didn't do much more talking at all, to be honest. I'm bored.
So you just want to kill the human now because you're jealous.
Oh. What happened to those killings, thanks Steely?
They're still there. I'm a stone cold killer, okay?
He turned his wicked golden gaze to me, somehow exuding both murderous intent and boyish excitement and equal pleasure.
But if you want to say some nice things about me again first, human.
Flattery really will get you everywhere with him.
Yeah, I can't read. The only one that I can't read is him, actually. Like, I cannot begin to say what he's all about. The vampires are all staring at me expectantly. Now this time the pressure is really on. Talk about his personality. Are we talking about titties or are we talking about personality? Are we talking about personality titties like I usually joke, or... You know what? Muscles would be too easy. He's probably not a wisdom kind of guy, so let's go with personality. I was just really struck by your personality when I first walked in here, to be honest. I'm sorry, his what? Incredible that you managed to glean it with all those muscles in the way. I mean, that helps. That helps. That and the attempted murder. Sorry, Laurel. Some of us are just that cool. Obviously, my body is perfect, my face and hair, but this human here can see past that. You're really They can see what really counts. My absolutely perfect insides.
Oh, please enlighten us about what you adore about Illy's sparkling personality that you love so
Please tell me I can make a
much.
joke about his titties. Please tell me I can make a joke about his titties. Please tell me I can make a joke about his titties. Well, welcoming friendly. His joie de vivre? Okay, well, let me Google that. Joie de vivre. The fuck is that? Oh, the joy of the joy of living. Great sense of humor. He's welcome and friendly. Got a great sense of humor. He does. He's kind of a jokester, isn't he? Those wings are terrifying and all, but honestly, you might be dying out of laughter. He's just so funny. Unintentionally, maybe. Oh, he certainly tends to be funny, but whether or not he succeeds. Oh, he likes it. Let's go. I knew that was one himbo knows another. One himbo knows another. He likes being funny. He likes being funny. Look at him. Look, he's so happy. You know what I mean?
I've been saying that all along.
I'm so
funny, and these fools just don't get it.
He gets it. Oh my god, dude, I like
this
him.
joke you need to hear about a rabbit and a scorpion, and the rabbit's married to this frog, right? But he can't be tied down because he's a man, and
I am not sitting through this again.
Golden Retriever face? Absolutely Golden Retriever.
It gets longer and more meandering every time he tells it.
Oh, stop being a no fun. For what it's worth, it sounds absolutely hilarious.
oh my god, it is. It really is.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm putting a stop to this. His ego is already big enough. Thank you.
They are not impressed. There'll be no living with them after this. Well, if you're not going to let the human keep saying nice things about me, I'm just going to eat them up now. Kicking your ass at the cons really worked up an appetite.
Oh, again. Delusional. But the point still stands. It does feel like you've reached your expiration date.
It gives me kind of like the same art style that Yuiton has. Same artist that made my body pillow as well. He kind of gives it, doesn't it? Somehow, once again, these three beautiful people arguing amongst themselves, and I'm left with a moment to ponder my options. There's no going back for me, but maybe I can reside my way through this extremely sexy, scary predicament. It is clear to me you will never settle on who gets to eat me if we continue on like this. You are just too sexy and cool and clever. Suppose you have our answer, don't you?
Again, wasting time talking when we could be.
Please let me. I mean, can sip all three. I'll handle it. I'm a big guy. I can handle it. I got a lot of blood on me. How often do you get entertainment of this caliber delivered to our doorstep? I want to see what that cute little scheme he's got in the pocket. The massive vampire actually pouts.
Actually, it hurts to be this bored, you know.
This is a weird expression they put on them. Suppose I can hear his suggestion before we tear him apart. Talk fast, human. You can only keep these two off of your throat for so long. I was thinking maybe I could ask all three for a couple of questions, you know, for me to get to know each other a little bit. That way we can see who's best fit to eat me.
You're holding Illy and I back for a fucking job interview.
I haven't had a job in.
He frowns, his eyes squinting, mouth opening and closing. Seems to be thinking particularly hard about something. He raises his hand and looks to be counting in on his fingers, but he gives up after a few moments. A long fucking time, and I'll be damned if I start now. Lauren inhales and exhales quickly, a hint of a smile on those perfect purple lips.
Absolute treasures, aren't they?
They seem so full of each other's bullshit as well. If they really are creatures of the night as they claim to be, I better continue to think fast. I'm surprised this far on wit alone. I can't let it fail me now. Maybe confidence is key here. Maybe you can throw them off. I'm an expert of your kind. I mean, technically we are kind of experts. Like, we are, that's the kind of neurodivergence that we have as this MC. Like, this MC is just neurodivergent towards scripted, so. You know what I mean? Like, if I click this, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're not real, and then just boom, fucking kill me. You know what I mean? Also, it's been 1 hour of the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do leave a like on the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, it helps us show up more on the front page and more people see the stream. So if you can do it, I'll really appreciate it. I'm an expert on your kind. Been waiting my whole life for this moment. And this is it. This is my chance. I'm practically an expert on your kind, you know.
Oh, is that so?
You already know we can't let you live.
And that and we're hungry. In tandem, they all show off their murderous pearly whites. Well, shit. I should have thought this through, but it's too late now. So just let it happen. Wave a white flag, well, if you will. They all smirk. They smirk, and all of a sudden I can't seem to track their movements as they take a hold of me. My mind is clouded. My breath shallow and as my heart rate decreases. I feel my body being led. Valeria's cold fingers are tightly curled around my wrist, and Laura's intertwined with my hand. I would almost be intimate if it wasn't prelude to my death. They lead me to the couch and sit me in Iliad's lap. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! My back leaning flush against his ample chest. Laura and Valeria take their spots next to him, both still holding my hands. They spread my arms like an angelic marble statue. This position is holy and yet deeply tripling in sin. I hear a giggle. The two pairs of full lips are brushing over the soft skin of my inner wrists. Sharp daggers pierce my flesh, sinking right between the delicate bones. They're feeding on me. With each slow pump of my heart, blood leaves my body and flows into their hungry mouths. I almost forgotten about Ilias behind me as a third set of fangs embed themselves deep in the juncture of my throat. There's nothing gentle about Ilias. It's not like the other two. He's a pure animal, a monster. I don't think I have much life left in me. A sharpness setting in my lungs makes it hard to breathe. And then just acceptance. Worth it. The main character's like, fuck yeah. Worth it. Worth it. As I close my eyes and let the darkness take me. Oh, did we die? Oh shit, we died. Totally worth it. That was totally worth it. Fuck, we died. I'll take that as my canonical ending. Fuck it. I'll take that as my canonical ending.
Really, Laurel? Can't we?
Okay, let me
No.
skip.
Don't.
Okay, let me see what happens if I say I don't believe them. I still believe that they, if we do, they just like bite me if I say I don't believe they're real, right?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah. I've already seen all this. Should we like check out everybody else? 10 out of 10 would die like that again. That is crazy. Load. Oh man, we gotta return all the way back? Fuck. Oh no. Okay, we gotta return all the way back. God damn it, man. God damn it. Wait! Is there no way for me to not die? Because we started out the dream and it's gonna start again with the, oh, I got killed by vampires. Oh, that might not be a way for me to survive this. Yeah. Same deal, same old. Yeah. Yeah, that is the part one. Yeah, well, you go out to leave. Do we leave? Should we leave? Should we like stay home this time? Oh man. I'm just gonna put the name of the thing. Pronouns, he, him, eye color, brown. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the name of the default MC. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we've already read that. Mommy Milkers, still very funny. Start from the very beginning. God damn it, man. Okay, we choose comfort the last time, right? So I believe all black would be interesting for that guy. Comfort is the himbo and dressed to the nines would be the Valeria. Let's go with the himbo again. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let's go and see if we... Should we not go inside of the house again? Let's not go inside of the house this time. Okay, let's see what there is not going on inside of the house. Okay. On second thought, let's not. Quickly talk myself down a wild notion of literally bringing it to somebody's house for what? Snoop through some old drawers. Not even the chance of sensually sharpened claws that sound of righteous brothers. Or the hot ghost spooning can get me into this creepy old house. That is not a good idea, no. In fact, literally the worst idea since MySpace layout in 2007. That is so incredibly specific. That is illegal to write this. It is illegal to write this. That is so incredibly specific. What if I fall through the old rooted floor? Life alert won't be able to help me then. And then I'll die of starvation and no one will find me. And my corpse will get eaten by feral cats and then... Nope, I'm out. I hastily turn away from the house at the dead-end drive and wander my way back to my apartment. What was I thinking? I scolded myself as I changed back into my pajamas. I brewed some coffee and plopped down on my desk, looking over all the updates I need to do for ghosting. I'm still stuck in my writer's block, but that's okay. I've made it through worse creative lulls. My mind floats back to the house on the dead-end drive. Can't help but wonder about what lives deep within those walls. Sadly, I'll never know, because months later the house went up sale. A greedy capitalist corporation bought it, flattened it, and now it's going to be turned into overpriced condominiums for the rich. Still here in my little apartment, living my ordinary life. Oh, that's... Went home. You went home? Okay, well, shortest game ever. Hope you enjoyed it, I guess. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's still kind of fun. It's still kind of funny that the game is like, yep, you went in the game. Congratulations. You didn't die. Okay, fine. We'll go into the house again. Okay. That's fine by me. Okay. All right. Yeah. Same beginning as always. I wish there was a way to like skip back. Something that every visual novel, if you're gonna do like multiple endings like this, especially if you're gonna make me like replay it, is like saying like, oh, just go back to this specific save or this specific choice or this specific this, right? At least we survived. That's true. Okay, no, yada yada. He, him, eye color, brown. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Right. Mommy milkers, yada yada. Okay, let's... Comfort is key. Let's go dress to the nines. I gotta look my best at the hour. I dig out the most expensive sweater I own and put over the jeans to make my ass look amazing. I pose in front of the mirror, blow and kiss the no. Looking good. A little buzzed with excitement as I gather my bearings. The most radical thing I've done lately. Yeah. Same old. Aside from this dialogue, it's still the same. It's still the same dialogue. Nice. Going into the house. Okay. Yeah. You go into the house now. I should go in. Yada yada. Yeah, that's gonna make me go in. Don't be a coward. Oh. There you go. Okay. Once I get inside of the house, teeth start chattering. Yes, there we go. Inhale deeply. You hear the voices. Yeah, they're playing the game. I pass the stuff check. They continue on. They smell me, and then they force me to come
First
around.
of all, gotta see.
Yes, there you go. Alright. I've already read this. Vampires. The word crashes out as they turn to me, hungry, unforgiving, feral. The one they call Valeria grabs a hold of my chin with a delicate hand. There's nothing delicate about the way she holds me.
Looks like we have a fan on our hands.
Okay.
It looks like we do.
Her dark brows are pinched when she leans closer. Her hair tilted like she's sizing me up.
You interrupted us, kitten. And Elias here was just about to take his shirt off.
What are those incredibly great written visual novels lately? I mean, just luck. If you have more, give it to me. This was just pure luck that I found this. Like, this wasn't a recommendation or anything. I just found this while browsing Steam. So, I don't know, dude. That's been some great visual novels that we've been reading recently. If you want to play, you have more, dude, just like this, fucking send it to me. I'll play the shit out of it.
Taking your shirt off is for losers. And I was clearly winning.
Also, he dresses like a fuckboy. Like, I know you want to show off those specs, and I get it. But, like, come on, man. That shirt's ass. What is this, like, hoodie, like, mixed with, like, a turtleneck? Not a turtleneck, what is the word? I forgot the word. The like, Jim Bro shirt that, like, shows off the tip of the nips.
I don't have to dream about winning. Winning is all I do. Look at these muscles. My face, these cards.
The trio continues to bicker amongst themselves that I just lie there watching. Vampires are just myths. Monsters. Yeah, same old, same old. Okay. There's no way you're real vampires. Who are you? Deadly silence fills the space between us like gracefully interrupt their quarreling. Valeria's hands get tightened on my chin. Elia's body feels heavier against me. Who are we?
You don't think we're real?
I don't give a shit what he thinks.
I mean, you
we're real
obviously,
enough when his
you know.
blood is sliding down our throats.
Oh, she's so British though. She's so British.
Too much talking.
His blood.
Not enough killing.
You know what I mean? Elias lunges at me for speed that my eyes can hardly register. Parley, yeah,
Do we
the
look like
Pirates of the Caribbean shit.
besides?
Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got?
Oh, pristine.
Yeah, this is why I wish there was a way
beaches,
to like
expensive.
check the things again, the choices for the things. And once again, the targets, if I'm not here, my gaze fits between the gorgeous, terrifying faces, desperate to find something I can use. All those years of memorizing books and movies and useless video games and encrypted lore have prepared me for this moment. Hey, Roddies, how you doing as well, my friend? Welcome. Oh, yeah. Rack my brain for what little information I've managed to learn about these three so far. The biggest one is Ilias, apparently the oldest, and seems to believe he's the best out of the three. Probably susceptible to flattery. Valeria, the trio. I think I know what I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose entertained. Because all three seemed kind of bored. So if I say entertained, I think they're gonna pick the three. Wait, I should have gone back and saved it before the choice. Fuck. Okay. Laurel, you seem like the type to appreciate a little entertainment. You know, a dinner and a show. A little spark in their dark eyes. I have hoped that a sign of genuine interest, however mild and controlled.
You've got all that from 5 minutes of eavesdropping. Surely not. You must be a truly gifted psychic.
Yeah, the British voice had me cackling. I cannot do a British accent to save my life. You guys know that. You guys know that I cannot do a British accent. My accent is the one thing that I cannot do, okay? A joke, clearly. There's a soft lift to their voice, the casual tones that I expect to hear sarcasm. Should I be worried? Come on, Laurel. A human, psychic.
Oh, incredible. The things that fly over your head, Illy.
I'm being serious, Val. A clairvoyant has arrived to teach us about ourselves.
Uh-oh. Aren't you at least a little curious? Not one bit. You see that, human? My companions don't believe you. My chest flutters, keenly aware of the predicament I've watched myself
I
into.
think you ought to prove yourself. Tell me what I'm thinking right now.
Boring.
That's not entertainment, that's
Not every moment can be a rave, Illy.
a rave.
Where were we? Ah, yes. You were going to read my mind.
I'm thinking about... Okay, let's see. Drinking my blood, how brave I am. Thinking about you, thinking about me. Thinking about you, thinking about me. Okay, fuck it. Me thinking about you, thinking about me. What? Your answer is that I'm thinking about you, thinking about me, thinking about you.
Is that supposed to be some sort of
Well, I perk up watching Laura as though the lottery announcer preparing to call my winning numbers.
It's not.
Valeria throws up a hand. Oh, he liked that. I cannot believe he liked that. I thought the one on the left was a girl the whole time. I thought that too at the very beginning, but then when I saw him in person, I realized the art of the game here, this art right here, it's very ambiguous. This cover art. So I thought it was 2 girls and 1 guy. So, but no, it's 2 guys and 1 girl. So you know. But yeah. I feel they're supposed to be non-binary. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they I think they're definitely supposed to be non-binary. Now that you think about it. It's just that Portuguese, the language that I speak, has gendered names. So a name like No, for example, is Noi, is a very male name, while Lauro is a female name. Lauro is a female name in Portuguese. It's just something that Brazilians have. It kind of like helps, not helps. It bothers me when I'm not bothers. It makes it confusing for me to translate it. because this is a female name. You know what I mean? Like microwave, for example, is a male name. That it's completely ambiguous, but Portuguese has this. It's weird shit. So you know, sometimes I'll read names and they sound masculine, so I'll like use masculine pronouns. You know what I mean? Orange is female. Another weird one. Success is still success, so now you should read mine.
Are you sure? What you hear might frighten you.
Bring it. I'm thinking about erotic fan fiction. Where to buy Laura's clothes? Laura's outfit on how to get their hands on blood bags. Erotic fan fiction. Do we do it? Are we cringe? Are we cringe? Are we cringe or are we bored? Come on, Chad. You guys know it. You guys know it in your heart to be true. There's only one choice here. Okay, fuck it. Laura regards me what looks to be surprise and more a little amusement. I think you might be one of those. You're a fucking pervert, aren't you? You're fucking pervert, aren't you? The hanger is on. The club goers hunting to scratch your little roleplay itch with plastic fangs. But no, not you. You don't get out that much.
Literotica does seem the next best option for someone like you.
Literotica? I never heard that word before. Oh shit. The others whip their attention towards Laura. I can't decide if they should be assured by their mutual surprise or if they all fit in together, playing me by a gullible fool.
How does he keep doing that? Not that I care. These mind tricks when you've got a body like mine anyway.
I love how Elias is such a fucking dumbass. He's like, oh wait, shit. Elias is such a fucking dumbass. I love him. He's such a fucking dumbass. Oh man. Hilarious sniffs offended.
It's called cold reading, and they're no better at it than I am, Illy.
Somehow, once again, these three beautiful people are arguing amongst themselves, and I'm left with the moment to ponder my options. There's no going back for me, but maybe I can shred myself. Okay, it's got another choice. It's clear to me we'll never settle on who gets to eat me first or continue on like this. You're just too sexy, cool, and clever. And I suppose you have your answer, don't you?
Again, wasting time talking when we could be.
No, really. How could we get entertainment of this caliber delivered to our doorstep? I want to see what cute little skinny he's got in his pocket. The master vampire actually pouts.
It actually hurts to be this bored, you know?
Suppose we can hear his suggestion before we tear him apart. Talk fast, human. I can only keep these two off your throat for so long. I was thinking maybe I could ask you three a couple of questions before to get to know each other a little better. That way we can see your best fit to eat
You're
me.
holding Illy and I back for a
Fucking job interview. I haven't had a job in years. Yada yada. We've read this already.
Absolute treasures, aren't they?
Keep talking. Yeah, this guy is mega non-binary. I don't know their pronouns, but like, yeah, they're the definition of like a little bit of everything that I like. He saw the gender options. He was like, I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Like, it's me. Which, like I said before, I said this at the very beginning of the stream, unrelated to this story, right? That labels is what you put. You can use a label to identify yourself, but they also can be quite restricting. Just live your life however you see, and if you want to choose a label, then yes. Gender, yes. Gender, yes. Sex every night. Pretty much. If they really are creatures of the night they claim to be, I better continue to think fast. Survive this fall and with it alone, I can't let it fail me now. Maybe confidence is the key, I can throw them off. I feel like the last time that I did that was kind of bad, so let's try this again. Stand my ground, surely you can play their game and win them over with compliments. Just no way you're not loppers. Silly, sexy loppers. I smirk at them, try my best to make sure it doesn't shake nervously off the edges. Either way, I guess it don't matter. Laura exhales a lifting laugh.
Que sera. Certainly an interesting credo to live by.
Is that Spanish?
And die by.
You really are quite bold for
Yeah, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me, aren't they? They're gonna kill me, aren't they? I know they're gonna kill me. So that's just. Yeah. Wait, did they not? Are they not kill me? Okay, never mind. Let me go back. I thought for sure that was gonna be like a bad ending. No, fuck! Damn it! Fuck! I meant to load. Oh shit. Fuck. Wait, no. Okay, let me skip all the way back to the fuck. Okay. Erotic fan fiction. Skip all the way back here.
Again.
God damn it, man. Yeah, the save feature is like annoying. Could have pressed the wrong button. Okay. Still not convinced you're real. Send my ground. There's no way you're not sexy Lopez. I smirk at them, trying my best to make sure. By the way, I guess it doesn't matter. Laura exhales a lilting laugh.
Que sera. Certainly an interesting credo to live by.
Speedrun? No, not speedrunning. I'm going back to where we were because I made a mistake. And die by.
You really are quite bold for a blood bag, aren't you?
I admire your tenacity, I suppose. Well, don't you? But it's truly your last chance. Ilia's clearly on a different page, and Laura and Valeria flexes his beefy arm.
I just can't believe you think that humans could ever have muscles like mine.
It's kind of funny. Valeria narrows her eyes at Ilia palms his fist. He looks pretty keen on ripping me to shreds.
Illy? Not yet.
A moment of raw tension passes.
This better be as fun as you seem to think it will be, Laurel. I can think of a million better ways to spend my time.
Twitter, for example. Oh man, how long ago was this game written? Oh no, oh no, really? She's a Twitter? Oh, that made me lose respect for Valeria. Oh, Valeria. Also Twitter, not X, the everything app. Oh man, how long ago was this? When is this game from? I need to know. Wait, I'm stopping the game. Yeah, it's 2022. Wait, it was 2022? When did Elon Musk buy Twitter? October 2022. Oh no! This game was way before Elon bought Twitter. That explains it. That explains it. Yeah, this game was before Elon turned Twitter into shit. Oh no, oh no, Valeria, no.
I don't give a shit what they think.
Lara pointedly ignores her.
Tell me, what exactly drove you to fling yourself into this pit of vipers, human?
And just like the thrill, you know? Ilias grumbles.
God, it's so boring when you play Puppet Master. I'm over it. Enough talking. I'm taking what's mine.
A look passes over Valeria's face, like she's suddenly recognizing and considering things.
Oh.
You suddenly don't want to hunt him now, Illy? Ilias grumbles.
Come on.
The voice acting seems kind of like, you know what I mean? He's just standing like we owe him something.
A hunt can take many forms, Ilias.
Even that of a light chit-chat. Ilias throws them both a look of open disgust. But his sighs sounds like a defeat. However temporary that may be.
I'll make it fun for you, Illy.
If I don't, I'll finally bring that pretty little clerk home for dinner.
Even let you have the first bite.
The beefy vampire remains unconvinced. You don't make it easy, do you? Let's bring out the big guns, shall we? And you was saving this meat for a special occasion. Ilias perks up a bit at that.
Humor me, and I'll hand over that extra special, super rare Wagelad spread from the 1992 Party Down edition of Glow.
Aged like milk. It did age like milk, didn't it? I mean, you know, if you're because like, listen, this game was published 2022, so chances are this was written 2020, 2021. So, you know, you gotta, you know, that's why you don't put social medias like this or like in real life people while they're alive, because they can always comes out, you know. Okay, that does it.
Oh, one with the
Yes.
Yes.
and the
Yes.
You even had laminated to guard against your nightly excretions. What the fuck is he
fine
saying?
human. Check this shit out.
Ilias straight up flexes, showing me his delts, biceps, triceps, and a multitude of muscles I can't even name. You read enough dirty magazines to know that humans are definitely capable of achieving such bodies, Illy.
I'll also take the liberty to remind you that you had those muscles when you were alive.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that, you know, is he had these muscles when he was alive, or?
Yeah, well, can a human do this?
Drops to the ground, straight planking position.
Get on my back, Laurel. You too, Val.
Planking? But planking is about... Planking is about resistance training. I mean, weight as well. But planking is about, like, resistance training. Staying, like, a minute or, like, you know, more with the weight. Not carrying a lot of weight on your back. It's not a strength test. It's a resistance test, planking. With weights, of course. But, okay. Laura doesn't seem to mind the request and sits... No, the vibe that gives me, Lauro gives me the vibe of that one Spider-Verse guy, the one that always goes with he gives me the punk spider. Forgot his name now. You know what I mean? That he's like kind of like just goes along with the vibe kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because he definitely would go like with the dumb ideas that the Miles has. You know what I mean? The rocker one, yes, the punk rocker one, yes. The anarchist one. Hey, Mr. Nexus. How you doing as well, my friend? With a half Valeria follows suit. They're three halves of one whole idiot. I like it. An interesting sort of vampire pyramid. Now what?
Watch.
He begins doing push-ups with one finger. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening to me? 1 second I'm practically begging for my life, the second they're trying to impress me with our talents. I don't know what to think as my mind boomerangs from terrified to fascinated to enthralled. Okay, yeah, push-ups, yes, it is a feat of strength. Oh yeah, I thought he was planking. No, wait, planking is with your elbows on the floor. I think they meant to say, you know what, you know what, I'm not gonna criticize it. It's whatever. It certainly isn't what I had in mind all the times I've dreamt about watching three hot vampires ride each other. I'd be lying if I said this was exactly what I expected.
I'm sorry to tell you that everything you've learned from your insipid modern media is likely wrong. Laughable at best.
I mean, you tell me. Everything? Laura and Valeria dismounted. Lee huffs as he stands to join them. Yes, everything. I have so many questions. Okay. All right. Saving garlic crosses or holy water? There's no crosses here. Holy water or garlic? Is the garlic thing true? Does it harm you?
Quite the opposite, actually. It's delicious.
Actually, fun fact about garlic. I learned this from Pirate Software. That okay, wait. Pirate Software garlic. I'm gonna let him speak.
Anti-platelet activity, which means it may help prevent blood clots from forming, meaning that garlic simply makes you easier to drink. I told you. Vampires are using garlic to season you. That means that the idea that garlic wards off vampires is a trick by Big Suck.
This is a trick by Big Suck. There you go. This is the very informational YouTube. There you go. That's my educational segment of the stream. I love Pirate Software, by the way. Yeah.
Especially
garlic helps. I love Ilias, dude. Ilias is my favorite. He even likes garlic bread. That's crazy.
Especially from the Garden of Olives restaurant.
Garden of Olives.
You know their unlimited breadsticks aren't really unlimited.
They cut you off of the 47 refills. That. Oh my god, he's just like me. Oh my god, he's just like me. Oh my god, he's just like me. Shut the fuck up. Big Suck. When you're there, you're there. Okay, but what about coffins?
I look like I sleep in a coffin to you. Who do you think I am? Fucking Nosferatu?
I mean, I don't know. Hey, hold on a minute. Are you saying Nosferatu is real?
In a way, I suppose.
Dracula is very real. Nosferatu was based on him, so...
You know, I actually knew Dracula personally.
Let's drown out the obvious sorrow. Vampires might not age, but the way Laura and Iliad seem to wither at the prospect of listening to her tell another story seems to sap a few centuries off their infinite lifespan.
Oh,
Ilya's sorry up for that. I love Illy. He's by far and none my favorite character. And I don't mean that by the titties and the design. I mean just personality wise. He's like, oh, breadsticks are so good actually. He's such a dumbass, dude. He's such a fucking dumbass. I love him so much. He's such a stupid guy. This guy is also kind of cool. I like his I want entertainment, darling kind of vibe that he's got. You know what I mean? It was very exciting at first, the whole King of Darkness thing, but then you had to come and realize he's far too invested in the wrong kind of impaling. What do you mean by that, Valeria? I know that Dracula was based off of Alexander the whatever, right? The impaler guy that like was like Giga Crew and like used to impale guys. Yeah, that's the basis of Dracula, right? But what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Valeria? she's like that one. She's like that. She's like this. Look. Valeria, wait. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Valeria is giving this. Valeria is giving me this right now. Vlad the Impaler, yes, Vlad the Impaler. Sorry, no, Alexander the Great. Vlad the Impaler, yes. That's the basis for Dracula. Vlad the Impaler, yes. There you go. She's giving homophobic vibes. Such a waste. Wait, you had sex with Dracula?
Oh, well, of course I fucked him. I'm not stupid. Oh, he's 6'7" and built like a god.
You know, I'm learning a lot of things.
I'm just saying, it's unfortunate that he showed more interest in skewering his enemies than me. And I'm not going to beg any man, Dracula or not, to pay me attention.
Okay, based, but also okay. He was a more violent guy than interested in. Okay. I thought when she started with it showed that he had more interest in skewering his enemies. I thought she was gonna say that he like being impaled himself, and I was like, hey yo, that's kind of homophobic, dude. That's alright. Oh, this game is certainly interesting sometimes. My mind is officially blown. Okay, now I have to ask. What is exactly the difference between vampire sex and human sex?
Oh, you poor creature. You have no idea.
I am waiting.
It's better than your inadequate human mind could ever possibly imagine.
Okay.
We can physically see lust spiraling off of bodies like smoky tendrils.
Hey, yo, I don't remember vampires being fucking succubus. What is this vampire succubus hybrid? Based. Incredibly based, yes. Alright. That's... Okay, are they succubus then? The fuck? I can smell every bead of sweat and cum. A plethora of aromas. Sweet, saucy, and inviting.
It rules.
Fucking dumbass. They're like all like seductive and mystique, and he's like, oh yeah, it's awesome, dude. Ilias, the other two, the Lord Valeria's like, oh, mystique, like tendrils and steam and such an alluring pleasure. Then comes Ilias being like, yeah, dude, it's awesome. My head starts racing, and then, hang on, what the fuck are we talking about? We're still talking to our dinner. Dinner?
Yes, that would be you. Sans a good garnish.
I'm known to be pretty tasty.
My urge to kill it is dissipating. This human has no sense of self-preservation.
Aww. Oh no! God damn it, man. It's no fun if you're not scared. Well, it's been too long since I had a good, hot, fresh meal. Aww. Fuck, we got rejected. Man, getting rejected 3 times by bisexual vampires is... I'm not sure if I can continue. My heart is broken now. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy, dude. As I stare into these 3 sets of wide, scarlet eyes, I feel like I'm standing on the precipice of something terrifying and life-ruining. My heart is racing just like I've won the fucking lottery. Thinking back into my dream was a premonition? Was the universe predicting my untimely death at the hands of these 3 monsters? You know what make this mortal's blood taste better? A performance.
I want to play with him. Make it last.
They step forward again, just on the edge of too close. Their hungry gaze roams my body like they're sizing me up for feasting. Their eagerness inside me awakens, staring me curiously, and it takes every ounce of my remaining willpower not to tip my throat in surrender.
Fuck this. I want to kill him right now. And I call dibs.
I call dibs? Such a dumbass. In an instant, Ilias is racing towards me. His outstretched arms grab my shoulders and we topple over. I hit the floor for a second time this evening. I feel a real sense of deja vu wash over me. He licks his lips before baring his cruel fangs.
Ilias, wait.
Valeria bends over and leans close. Her long, silky hair falling in my face. She traces the curve of my cheek with the fingertips, trailing down over my jaw.
Tell me your name.
No Lamso.
Well now, Laurel here seems to have taken a liking to you. So that means you have one final chance to plead your case.
Okay.
Good luck. And don't fuck it up.
Okay. That's part 2 taste. Oh, okay, we survived. Okay, we survived. Good, we survived the part 1. I still would have preferred to invest in the other guy, but I'll take it. I'll take survival. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Ha! This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I left my house earlier this evening on the lookout for adventure. Although it might be a situation that has played out in more than a few wicked fantasies, I have a terrible feeling I won't be getting the usual happy ending I imagine. Now, this definitely doesn't feel like running off into the sunset with 3 super ripped, super hot vampires with a gentle breeze blowing through my hair deal. Maybe they'll prop me up on the sofa when they're done draining me dry and dress my corpse in a fashionable pair of sunglasses, if I'm lucky. There you go. Save. Oh, right. We gotta save. There you go. They certainly seem like the type. Focus now. Ilias, the one who still had to be pinned on the floor, is staring at me, a frown pinching his brow. And I wonder if maybe I can hear some of this weird shit currently swirling around in my brain. Valeria is still hovering close enough that I can smell her sweet perfume, grows more menacing by the second, and Laura, quiet, contemplative, terrifying Laura, is wearing the smirk that could kill you from 100 yards away. They're leaning against the wall, watching the whole thing go down from a safe distance. Could be worse, maybe. If they want me to tell them, why then shouldn't just kill me here and now? I'd be better at putting my back into it. As a writer, I'm notoriously good at bullshitting, or as Ghostin uses Monster fuck the third 69-420. Presenting a fantasy that has people desperate for more. I need to figure out a way to convince them not to rip open my throat and suck my life away. And if I fail, honestly, wouldn't be that bad either. I'll go out in service of something I love. And then I have a light bulb moment. Fucking terrible, ill-advised, monumentally stupid light bulb moment. Wait! Elias and Valeria pulled back quickly as if struck their heads tipping to the side. Their heads tipping to the side in the same way a dog would if you shook a treat box. Laura just huffs a laugh, and it doesn't look like they planned stopping me from further pleading my case. I have to wonder if these 3 ever managed to catch a fresh meal. I want to be like you. If you kill me, people will find out. Okay, this seems lame. I want to be like you. I have a proposition for you. Yeah, I do end up with the bargaining chips. What exactly do I want? I'm a paranormal writer. Am I just content to leave with the only temporary... Am I content to leave with only the memory of this insane night? Trying to do it justice in my writing? Something more, souvenir, trinket maybe. Or...
We're waiting.
Fuck it, these vampires. Clearly a motive must be on the table here. I take a deep breath. What would I have to do to convince me to convince you to make me like you? Turn me into a vampire. This is really great for my ego, if not expected actually. Well, when I turn my eyes when he's double-sided over, how can form? Valeria and Laura seems to be intrigued.
That's hilarious. A really good one. I forgot humans could be so funny.
Talk.
I mean, I'd be stupid not to ask, right? I've literally dreamed of having an opportunity like this my whole life. Can you blame me for taking the risk? You're going to kill me regardless, I think. Valeria shrugs and looks at Laura.
The human isn't wrong.
Ilya snaps his head from side to side quickly, looking between his two comrades like they've grown horns.
Wait, are you actually pausing right now? Why aren't we chowing down?
Ugh.
Poor Ilya, he only gets fucked over and over, doesn't he?
You really want this? Convince us.
My mouth falls open then close. Open and close. Right. I can do that. Shit, fuck, what have I done? I feel Ilya's grip on my shoulders loosen as he swings his leg over to stop straddling me. Reluctantly, he sets me free, and I instinctively sit up, scorching my knees into my chest.
We're expecting some good entertainment this evening now.
I mean, we are writers, so like, we
So
can
I'll
cook
warn
up
you,
something
in case
good.
You haven't already guessed. We're a pretty tough crowd.
I gulp, but I can work with that. This is just a game, right? A very stupid, very deadly game, but I've gifted a few more turns to make this work in my favor. And hey, playtimes are games. I just have to use all of my charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to turn the tables. By judging by the looks on their faces, the longer I dilly-dally, the hungrier and more impatient they get. And like I already said, like they've already confirmed it, the odds of me walking out of here alive are virtually non-existent. That's more than fair. I pause, letting the words hang in the air. Knowing all I have in full attention of the vampires, I use my next turn to stand up and brush myself off, making sure my stance is as confident as I can muster. They don't need to know I'm metaphorically shitting myself, despite them probably being able to hear my heart screaming in my chest.
It's not every day we come across a human who lacks fear when staring death in the face.
So enlighten us. Well, firstly, y'all really fucking hot.
Okay.
Stating the obvious here. I mean, vampires are brilliant, fascinating creatures that until tonight I thought were in fact but fiction. I've studied you, written about you. Why would I be afraid to die when it's literally my Freudian death wish, dream fulfillment come to life? It's not as pretty as you seem to think.
There's a lot of blood. Like a ton. A whole body's worth.
Okay.
Oh, it's especially messy when Illy is involved.
It doesn't count if you don't get blood everywhere. He points at Valeria, and the look she gives him makes me think she might bite his finger off.
Plus, you're not even half as delicate as you think you are. You get sloppy too.
She turns her nose up at him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Valeria! I mean, Valeria seems like a girl that knows what she enjoys. So, you know. I'm not gonna judge. I respect the girl boss that knows what she likes. You know what I mean? There's a difference between a real girl boss that knows what the fuck she likes and has like attitude, and like the pretend girl boss that like is just annoying and thinks that counts as like a personality, right? That's a true girl boss. She's like, I know what the fuck I want. I'm not putting up with any bullshit. You know what I mean? Same deal with the Vlad the Impaler kind of thing.
Illy is right. Remember that couple in Trinidad?
Hmm?
Ugh.
She clearly does.
I remember walking in on the three of you. It was a complete bloodbath. I'll never forget your face.
Don't make me make you forget my face.
Ooh. As I listen to them talk about their past indiscretions, the idea of joining them on their raskiest, blood-fueled vacation sounds deliciously tempting. I muster up as much willpower as I can to keep my voice steady. I'm serious about what I said. I want you to turn me. I feel 3 sets of eyes narrowing all my vital spots. Lara looks over like a hamster in a cage. Illy, Val, you are always commenting on how you woefully ceaseless boredom. We know can liven things up around here. They smile at me. Despite her reach in their pretty eyes, it still doesn't quite stick. I'm exceptionally good at making life interesting, if I do say so myself. I can teach you things like gaming, internet shopping, how not to act on Twitter. Oh no, they're gonna fucking kill us. Oh no, they're gonna fucking kill us.
We might be old, but we're not stuck in the Victorian times.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you can fix my computer?
It's a thing that it always does.
We can talk about your spectacular ability to infect every device.
Porn malware. What the fuck are you doing, Ilias?
Other time, Ilias.
What the fuck are you doing, Ilias? Oh my god. For now, attention should be on why no one wants to become one of us. What? Hush. With a wave of her hand, I feel my words die on my throat, my tongue.
You think it's something we can easily do? Just turn you. Like how humans adopt a puppy?
Well, it's not that hard. That's not the point.
None of us chose this life. It's not all amazing sex and free meals.
Is it not? Because sure sounds like it. Even Ilias is like, it's not? What Valeria means is that it isn't as glamorous as you believe it to be. Valeria steps towards me, closing the distance between us. She takes my chin between her forefinger and thumb, making sure I have no choice but to look at her. Why should we even bother letting you continue to waste our precious time now?
Oh, entertaining you and your little idea was fun for a second. But I get bored so very easily, and Illy's tummy is going to start growling soon.
She leans closer again, lips brush in my ear. You won't like it when he's hungry.
Hey,
I'm always hungry. Fuck. Oh man, the more he talks, the more I realize he's just a dumbass, and the more I realize he's just like me. Fuck. I'm always hungry. Oh shit. I want to be strong, I want to protect, I want to be young and beautiful forever. They're all young and beautiful, so I want to be strong. Okay, saving it. Saving it. Let's try, what do you say? I'm stuck between, protection is not get it. That's not coming in, right? I want to mess with people seems funny. I want to be young and beautiful. I want to be strong. I think they're all kind of strong. They're all young and beautiful, yes. But I think they're the most thing that they all have kind of like a strength to it. I want to be strong. I'm tired of this human body. I can only do so much. Especially now that being more is such a tangible thing. I want to be stronger, better, faster. Ilias quirks a brow and looks to be curiosity, then scoffing and looking at smug.
That's cute, but you'll never be better than...
He proudly flexes his big meaty arm and wow, that's big, huge, extra
Our
large.
kind are strong, sure. But don't go thinking you could ever reach my level of perfection.
Because they all got strong going on their vibes. They're all beautiful and young as well. But I feel like it would be shallow to say that, right? Duly noted. Then I hear, is that a meow? Wait, you have a cat?
Nasty Dennis, he's not just a cat.
Looks around for our Nasty Dennis sees nothing. The quiet, somewhat intimidating meow he continues. Can I see him? It isn't quite that simple, I'm afraid. He's more fiend than feline.
If you do see him, it's probably a bad omen for you.
Is he like one of those cats that seeds with the elderly people in the nursing homes before they die?
Nah, I'll probably just shred your jugular.
So that's where the nasty comes from. Got it. That's kind of funny. Someone is enamored. I don't blame you. He's a fine specimen.
Right.
Despite being a complete bastard, yes. I wouldn't say that I'm enamored, just curious.
Isn't curiosity what killed the cat?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't, right? So, oh, is that the kitty? It might be. Valeria then gestures the gallery wall behind her with the dramatic flourish, presenting the portrait with dainty hands. Nasty then is a shaggy white Persian with a permanent resting murder face, wearing a dashing tiny red bow. Oh, it is him! It is the kitty over there. I had seen her. Aw. Pet the portrait. He's adorable. I don't like cats. No. He's adorable. That's a cute-ass cat. I love him. Looks so soft. I want to kiss his fluffy, angry little eyebrows.
You really do have a death wish.
Clearly.
Just because you've lasted this long doesn't mean we won't kill you.
Trying to distract us by using nasty Dennis as a pawn. I'm on to you, human.
Nah, I'm just blissfully unaware of the dangers. Blind luck and stupidity is one of my 2 passive skills that I have, and it seems to work better for when I do, but then when I don't. Getting really hungry and my patience is running out. I'm this close to snapping and eating you right here and now. Right, that whole thing. Ah, shit, I'm not sure how much longer I can hold them off like this. I've partaken in a risky game of breaking and entering trespassing, and most heinously I interrupted their game night, and now I'm stuck in a game of my own making, one with life and death. I can't just stand by and hope they'll start wanting to keep me around without putting in the work. Especially with such an incredible opportunity being dangled right in front of my eyes. Like all good relationships is not all about me. I need to know more about them. Know about what the fuck I'm getting myself into if it all pans out the way I want to. You interrogated me. Now I should ask me, maybe you should ask me, maybe you should let me ask you some questions?
A question for a question seems fair.
Laura winks at me and extends their fingers. My eyes drift into those sharp, shiny talons.
Be careful. Any wrong answers in your innards will make a nice...
So a vampire bite can either kill you or turn into a vampire, how they choose the design to buy someone. So that's actually not how it works in Vampire Masquerade, which is my favorite. It's actually the opposite. So there's a lot of vampire media. Some say that the vampire bite turns into a vampire. I think that's stupid. Because like when I eat something, I don't make it myself. You know what I mean? I just eat it and then it dies. So I feel like that's stupid. Like from like a logic point of view. I'm not saying that like whatever you like it. I'm saying like logically, right? The one that I like, which is the Vampire Masquerade one, is a vampire feeds like you would think it is. But if you want to turn somebody to a vampire, he has to give his blood and then make an oath. There's an oath included. But the vampire gives the person he wants to turn his blood, and then that person becomes their thrall. I believe there's like some like differences between like, you know, if you do it some way, then you still have like a hierarchy of the vampire that you chose, but you hold some autonomy if you're like a full vampire. And if you're not a full vampire, then you become a thrall, and you basically become a zombie that like obeys the vampire. I'm not like 100% sure. I can actually look that up later and like tell you, but this is how I remember it kind of working in Vampire the Masquerade, which is I think it's one of the best like vampire fantasies. You know what I mean? Isn't there a difference between a thrall and a spawn? I'm sure there are. I'm not like do I look like I have a degree in vampirism? It's just from what I remember playing the game and reading about the game, right? But you know, there's also different medias in different interpretations. For some medias it might work differently, some others it might not. You know what I mean? Vampire, you have to keep in mind the original vampire is hundreds of years old. It was meant to be an allegory to oligarchs. And then it became like, there's also like a metaphor with sex and culture, and then like, you know, culture. It's like taking like historical figures and judging them over the anime interpretation. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different interpretations, you know. It's come a long way. Valeria seems to perk up at the prospect of getting to talk about herself.
Okay.
What exactly do you want to know? A lot of things I can think about asking them off the top of my head, like, do bats make good company, for example? But then maybe I should use my chance wisely and ask something productive. What do you miss most about being a human?
Nothing. I'm perfect.
That was an awful question. Every one of them disliked it. I stare at him for a beat, and he seems pretty serious. I expected something a little more profound, not gonna lie. L'Oreal smiles softly, almost wistfully. Music festivals. Really? I mean, yeah, Raven is at night. Huh. Music festivals. Music festivals, L'Oreal? What about you, Valeria? Yeah, they both say. Let's ask Valeria. Valeria? Mouth forms a little O, her eyes wide. She looks almost taken aback for a moment before she regains her stealing composure and glares daggers at me.
I lived in a castle once. A big,
yeah, she seems much older than the other two. She was talking about how she was in a relationship with Dracula. So, like, if he's like a super young guy and he's like a 90s, 70s kind of guy, then Valeria's like 1900s. You know what I mean? Like, maybe 800s. You know what I mean? Like, she gives a lot older than the other two. She crunches up her nose and looks at around the living room. Clearly, I've downgraded. Hey, this is a nice house.
Is it a castle with pretty women who dress me and brush my hair every morning?
Okay. It could be, but no. No, it is not.
And there's my answer. I want a fucking castle. And to be surrounded by beautiful women.
Oh man, okay. Noted. Now it's our turn. Laura's eyes are sharp and full of mischief.
Who do you stand in LBS?
LBS? I'd say to do a round robin, a game of truth and truth with a trio of hungry, sassy vampires. I can't say like, huh? LBS? What the fuck is LBS? What is LBS? Huh? What the fuck is LBS? Bisexual? Pro hip hop? No, it's SM? No, J Dream? What's LBS? Yeah, he's like a musician kind of guy, so I think this is music. Okay, LBS music. What is LBS meaning? LBS. No, it's saying pounds, not pounds. Stop searching about pounds. Gotta have music. Huh? Is this some genre of music? Laughing but seriously? No, this is a very serious question. What is LBS? Huh? What is LBS? What the fuck? SM is my bias record, Dimples. SM. Laughing but serious, low? No, it's not laughing but serious. He's a music guy. Kindred save. Oh right, saving. Yes. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. Yes. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my god. Okay, let's ask what the fuck LBS is and sighs and texts me loudly. Yeah, he's not gonna like this one, but I need to know. There's 40. Okay, he's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that. No. Let's go back. Let's go back. Load. Yeah, he's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that. It's a music thing. Let's say I'm gonna say he's old school. As great as they are, the only artists who inspire them are the ones who speak in my heart. Yeah, look, wouldn't have LBS without lyrical blessing of Madame Elliot, juniors, seniors, etc. They truly paved the way. Laura nods approvingly. Yeah, he gives me old school. So I saw that. I thought it was something related to music, but I don't know what the fuck LBS is. Of all kinds of music. Is that satisfactory, Laura? They nod, but not entirely sure if I've made a good impression or not. Before I get asked my next question, Legis practically bulldozes Laura out of the way. Okay, no.
1. How does a 3-day hunt in the woods sound to you? 2. How do you like your blood to taste? 3. Where is your favorite place to bite someone? 4. What are your opinions on swords?
Okay. Well, someone's eager. Fancy nibbling on a good collarbone, blood tastes metallic-y, hunting for cryptids. Like, fancy a good collarbone. Of course I like swords. Of course I like swords. Are you kidding? I love swords. Keep up a katana. Oh, fuck, we're such a otaku. You do? Totally. I also have a three shinai and a bokken in my apartment. Not to brag, but I did take several sword fighting lessons. He loves it. He loves it. His big golden eye seems to sparkle in wonder.
Hell yeah.
He's such a fucking dumbass. Now.
Are you quite finished hogging the human, Illy?
Elias pouts. Valeria pats him in the chest. Then she's staring down, a deadly look in her eyes. My turn.
Tell me, if given the chance, how would you try to impress a fine specimen of a vampire like myself?
Okay. She's a strong girl boss, fancy lady. She's like the fanciest, like thousands of year old fancy lady. A threat, a sexy one. Think fast. Give you a killer foot rub. Nah, that's too simple. I'll take you anywhere around the world. I'll write a story about you. Ooh. That's pretty tight. That gives ego, and it's also kind of like, yeah, anywhere around the world is like, yeah, I can go by myself. Foot rub is like, oh, brother. The story about you. She's gonna love that. Most of my strength lies in crafting stories, and Valeria seems like the type to want to be the center of attention. What better way to woo her than to make her star of her own epic? Well, I'm a writer, quite a prolific one. If you respect the opinions of AO3. You could have not said that, and you could have not mentioned AO3, brother. Oh, no. I could write a story about you, a movie-worthy epic about your life. Say more right now. That'd be great. You could sit and you could tell me all about the amazing adventures you've had. She nods a little too enthusiastically for someone who tries so hard to project an aura of abject terror. It's kind of adorable. Yeah, she loves being the center of attention.
Yes.
Val
talking about herself. Something none of us have ever heard before.
That's fucked up, Laura. But also very true. That is fucked up, but also very true. She looks like absolutely destroyed. Oh, man.
Piss off. I'm going to be famous.
Poor gal. All these questions, all this incessant prodding. This is either the weirdest job interview I've had or the best speed dating session I've ever been to. Can tell if I like it or I love it. Before they pump me for more information, there's something I'm desperate to ask about. Powers, abilities. I know they have them, but I want to know it all. If I'm potentially going to be a vampire by the end of the night, I should be well informed about what my new body will be capable of. I want to know all about the cool vampire shit you can do.
Interesting priorities. Though it's a fair question.
I suppose the ability to see the threads of truth your mortals can't.
The added benefit of near miraculous strength has its perks, but being a walking polygraph makes living in the shadows of humanity.
Oh no, not the AO3 reference. I feel attacked right now. I mean, listen. I don't. Me and the AO3 writers have a symbiotic relationship, okay? Because they write the scripts that I voice. Used to, at least. I've been writing my own stuff for a while now. Mostly because of convenience. But most of my audios, if not all of them, come from AO3 writers. So like, we stand. Yeah, that's all that I meant to say. You know what I mean? But really now, they can tell lies. Okay. It's hard to choose one thing. He runs his hand for his hand like a male model in a perfume ad. He just contemplates his response.
I'm basically good at everything. But if I've got to pick
is his body
senses, I can hear a mouse's heartbeat at the other end of the house.
Yeah, he embodies the like
Smell
hunter
you
kind of
before
like.
you even set foot in here.
You know what I mean? Mm.
Well, being young and beautiful forever certainly has its perks, but if I simply had to choose one thing, I'd say that I quite enjoy thralling people.
Okay.
Oh, there's something inherently satisfying about bending people's will before ripping their throat out. You know, there's an art to it.
Yeah, she gives me aristocrat vibes. So you know, this is mildly terrifying. That sounds incredibly cool and fun. The three of them look very pleased with themselves. It's getting late, early, and I feel the anxiety pangs in my chest. They glare with me, thinly veiled impatience or judgment. I can't tell. My quick-firing brain is telling me that they're talking about me telepathically. Something. The silence is deadly. I've pleaded my case for long enough, and I really can't stand to wait around anymore. It's time. So, did I pass the test? Laura taps their long fingernails against their chin in contemplation. I have one last question for you now.
Call me curious, but if you had to choose one of us to be your sire, who would you pick?
All three of them.
Clearly, there's only one correct choice.
All three of them. This has to be a trap. There's no way this isn't. If I choose one, will the others pounce on me? If I don't choose, would I die regardless? Even if it is a scheme to get their fangs in my throat, I have no choice but to answer. Is any of you an option? No. Is any of you an option? None of you? No, none of you is definitely not. These are not. I think I have to go with this. It's literally an impossible choice. I like them all. I'd be thrilled if any of them would usher me to the next life. Ilya is the symbol of my dreams. Valeria is perfection in vampire form. And Laura is the most incredible, mischievous mind. There's no way I can just pick one of them. I don't care who does it. I'll be happy either way.
Well, is that your final?
Yes.
You've made it past step 1. Congratulations.
Oh, you almost sound impressed.
Oh.
This was the easy part. What comes next might not be such a walk in the park.
But you're past the point of no return. Are you truly ready?
More ready than I've been in my life. More ready than I've been in my life. Valeria reaches out her hand. Good. Now, come. Can't help but think about what the hell is going to happen next. Okay, I'll take it. Valeria, ultra violence. Okay. All right. She leads me into her room with the fingers intertwined, laced together like lovers. Strangely intimate. Maybe too intimate for almost strangers, but then I remember it's not like this evening could possibly get any weirder. I hold hands with a crazy hot vampire, will not overthink it. It's easy to forget how cold her skin is, and her eyes are trained upon me in the way that they are right now. Yeah, let's not take Valeria for granted. Valeria is by far and none, I think, the most violent of them. Because the himbo is a hunter, but the hunter gets a clean kill, right? He just wants to get it done. The other guy seems like he would be like more like psychological torture, like the Laurel. But Valeria I think Valeria, I'm always suspicious when I see like these types of like cold calculated types. I always think that these have the most like thinly veiled anger. You know what I mean? Like that's my how do I say this? You know what I mean? She just snapped me in two. Thought alone is enough to thaw the chill. Snapping can be sexy sometimes.
Well, here you have it. Where the magic happens.
Okay. I laughed sharp and quick. She frowns, a brow quirked. And I quickly realized that maybe it wasn't a Cribs reference, that she's just saying it sincerely. Shame. She strikes me as the type to enjoy mocking celebrities for that bad taste in furnishings. Maybe if she decided not to rip my throat, it can enlighten her about the joys of reality television. She released me in... Man, they watch Cribs. This writer is so me-coded. late millennials, kind of like still kind of into the current thing, but you know what I mean. AO3, 69, nice. You know what I mean. Taking my surroundings, observing little personal touches thrown around the room, hoping I can gather insight. So there's the cat. There's like a lot of like pictures of her. It's like paintings of her, I think. There. Oh, there's some like, okay, there's like a handcuff over here. Some books. A whip. Okay, fuck. Is that a copy of Dracula? No, remember, Dracula is her ex. So that is a copy of Dracula, actually. Oh, okay. The cat would be, I think the cat would not be a thing. Oh, do we do the cat or Dracula? The handcuffs, do we? Oh, surprised if she's a sadist. Oh, she's absolutely a sadist. I'd be surprised if she was a masochist, but I don't think that fits her vibe. She does not give me like masochist. She gives me sadist vibes. All right, I'm saving. I think the handcuffs. But I can think to control my gaze lens. Immediately drawn to the shiny gold object upon the bedside table. Handcuffs, fancy ones. Those are nice. Valeria follows my line of sight and grins. You like those?
If you're a good little kitten, maybe I'll let you play with them.
Oh my god, this is bad ending for me. I don't want this. I'm not interested in sex. No, this is bad ending. This is bad ending. This is bad ending. This is gonna be an ending. She's gonna kill us. 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 This is bad ending. Bad ending. It's giving red flags. It is giving red flags. Fuck yes, I would. Valeria bites her bottom lip. That diddled slightly. You get a little beaver, aren't you? I can work with that. Yeah, she's gonna fucking die. Is that a copy of Dracula? It is. Wonderful little story. Really? Wonderful little story. Oh, she's in. Okay, she's in it. I was so worried about the Dracula. I was gonna ask about the Dracula first, but I was like, Dracula's her ex. So like, if I asked it and you know what I mean, I was like, oh, is she gonna like bring her bad memories and she's gonna be angry? No, she likes it because of course she's in the book. What? She breathes, staring down at her blunt nails. I think she's trying her hardest to look indifferent, but her smug face is giving away horribly.
Yes. Rami Bear was such a wonderful house guest. Very polite.
Rami Bear stayed with Dracula at his castle to write Dracula?
Darling, did you really think that human just plucked all of that out of thin air? Don't be silly now.
Does that mean Frankenstein's monster is real? The Wolfman? Van Helsing? Oh.
We don't say his name in this household.
Okay. Takes an angry little step forward and prods a pointer finger into my shoulder.
Frankie was a terrible conversationalist, and The Wolfman was a shitty movie. Also, you're really asking me about those morons when I'm standing right here. I've literally had Dracula inside me.
Okay. Sorry, excuse me, miss. I am, okay. Okay, what about diva? Okay, change the subject, change the subject, change the subject, change the subject. That is not a subject we should be pursuing. Sorry, you're right, it sucks. The audacity to make a living out of killing vampires. The look on her face is now indignant rather than pure unfettered murder rage.
I mean, we are clearly superior.
Yeah, let's go about Nasty Dennis. Bought a copy of the delightful product of the terrifying, elusive Nasty Dennis, sitting pride of a place on a dresser. Must really love Dennis.
That's Nasty Dennis to you, human. Show some respect.
Wait, Nasty Dennis is respect? Okay, I guess.
And love is such a strong word. He's a bastard and a devil, and he has ruined so many of my beautiful clothes that I've lost count.
That is such a cat owner thing. He's like, he's a little shit, but like, oh, he's such a bastard. You know what I mean? But he's my bastard. I'd love to meet him one day. She narrows her eyes at me like she's trying to decide if I'm worthy.
You do not meet Nasty Dennis. Nasty Dennis meets you.
Okay. Super ominous. Besides, she comes closer, grabbing my hand. Come now, don't be shy. Take a seat and make yourself comfortable. Valeria smiles and guides me over the plush bed. My joined hands held high between us, as if she's about to spin me in a pirouette. With very little effort, she shoves me at my shoulder and I land upon the mattress with a quiet oof. She leans in close and breathes me in, her fingertips brushing at the front of my shirt. Her breath is cool and her lips glaze at the shell of my ear. Her voice is low and teasing.
Your heart is so very loud, like wings beating against
She's
the
so
cage.
muscular as well. I just realized this. She has a lot of definition. Like, she's kind of muscly. Like, I kind of didn't notice that because the fucking Iliad is like a huge himbo. But like, she's really built. Like, she's really built. Isn't she? Like, look at her, like, definition of the shoulder and everything. Like, she's really built. God damn. Respect. Should I be? Wait, what was the dialogue again? Oh, fuck. I got distracted. Wait. Wait, fuck. Got distracted. Are you scared, little bird? Should I be? Not of you. Not of you sounds disrespectful. Should I be? Should I be? I think it's like the... Should I be? Should I be? It's the decidedly wicked noise. My skin prickles, hair standing on one
That
end.
depends on just how much you're looking forward to dying tonight.
Oh. Yeah, the should I be is kind of like, if I say no, it sounds disrespectful. If I say yes, it sounds weak. Should I be is like teasing. You know what I mean? It's not confrontational, but also gives like willing to, you know, give it a try. I like her. I like all the characters. All the characters seem very strong, have very strong personalities. I can't help the laugh that escapes me. The little sound would almost embarrass me if I had the ability to focus on anything other than Valeria right now. She raised one of the perfect brows at me, her lips curling at the corners as she zeroes in and advances on her prey. That wasn't an ant, a sweet thing. The mattress dips as she presses a knee upon it. Right between... That's such a... Now that I realize, that's such a very simple bed. Like, she's like the castle girl. She doesn't even have like a princess bed. Okay, I guess. The long, cold fingers that still rest upon my chest curl tightly in the fabric of my shirt. She follows me down, her mouth a mere inch away from my own. She tilts her head in question. I want to be like you. Do whatever you want to me. Do whatever you want to me is death. She's gonna kill me. To be like you. Want the freedom and fun you have. Want to be reborn, to be like you.
Yes, you said that already. It's the sole reason why you're still a...
My chest flutters when she calls me pretty. She pulls away from her grip but remains firm. I don't think she's scared I might try to get away. She knows I'm not stupid enough to think I could succeed. Clearly she gets a kick out of asserting her dominance. I'm not mad about it.
But the problem is, if I turn you, I have to suffer your presence for eternity.
Then I just have to make sure my presence is enjoyable. Why would I want that? What makes you worthy? Valeria's pulled back until she's far away enough for me to get a proper look at her. All of her. I let my eyes roam her free form, her shiny raven hair, and the way the dress clings to every dangerous inch of her body. I feel my chest heating. I feel my cheeks heating, and idly wonder if spontaneous human combustion really is just a myth.
Ugh.
And flicks me on the forehead before she grabs my chin, yanking my head, so I have no choice but to make eye contact. My face is up here, perfect. The MC is such a huge... The MC of this game is such a disaster. You know what I mean? It's a bipenic disaster. That's... Oh my god, dude. I love him. He's like, just straight up ugly. That's crazy. Her eyes are sharp, but she's smirking and looking entirely too pleased with herself. She clearly enjoys being admired. That I can work with. Can't help it. You're beautiful.
I'm aware. Now cut the shit and tell me why I shouldn't drain you dry and bury you underneath the hydrangeas.
I'll be loyal to you. I've never wanted anything more. Ooh, loyalty is interesting. Hey, Saturn Axes. And MCRK. The paintings on the walls. Yeah, it's all her. She's that self-centered. You know what I mean? It's all her. She's that self-centered. All these paintings are her. Although, kind of simple. It just looks like sketches. She can fix me ass character. No, she's not a can fix you type character. She's like a watch me kind of character. She just loves. You know what I mean? Oh, save. I'll be loyal to you. I'll do anything for you. She maintains a composure, save a picture of neutrality, yet I see something flicker in her crimson eyes. Yeah, I think, like, remember that, like, she didn't like Dracula because he wasn't paying attention to her. So, like, saying that we'll give her the time of, like, loyalty and all of her attention and listen to her, I think she would enjoy that. Is that a hint of desire, maybe? I feel like I know enough about Valeria by now to understand that she likes to be catered to. She wants to be adored and obeyed. Yeah, exactly what I said. And I know I can earnestly offer her that. I think I want to adore her, to obey her.
Oh, well, I appreciate the sentiment. I'm not looking for a kitten who clings desperately to my ankles.
Oh, no, is it not? You're not be a good partner to you, not the smothering type, promise. Loyalty must be earned. Release me slowly, my cheeks aching from where she held me so tightly. She steps away from the bed to lean against the dresser. I sit up quickly, gathering what's left of my wrists, at least try to be cool. This new distance between us tells me she's giving me a chance, maybe an interview of sorts. I'm fucking great at interviews. So after your little interrogation of us, that you might want to learn more about me. She stares about her nails, trying to seem uninterested about coming to learn. She's actually pretty shit at it. It's weirdly endearing. You're gonna ask me whatever you like, I suppose. Valeria likes to talk. I can go on for hours. Tell me about you met Lara and Lilias. You seem an interesting group.
Oh, you mean horribly mismatched and frankly fucking bizarre. I agree, but it works.
I think that... I don't know what to think, actually. She takes a deep breath. Gets that look again. One she had in the lounge, which she launched into one of her stories.
Really? I was living in London in 1901, just minding my own business. You know, being only mildly nefarious, but keeping a low profile.
1901? He's that old? Oh, one? It gives me like a Schwarzenegger look. No. Oh, one? Wait, bodybuilders in 1900s. In the 1900s. Yeah. I mean, like, take a look at this. Where is it? 40, there you go, bodybuilding. Yeah, look at this. These are bodybuilders from the 1900s. This is peak physique of the 1900s. You see what I mean? Ilya gives me, like, we take for granted how far science has come in terms of bodybuilding. Unless he can build muscle after being turned into a vampire, which is not something that I think they do, because they have said that he had the muscles before turning into a vampire. So that feels kind of weird. That gives me more, you know what I mean? Let her keep talking. Sorry, okay? Sorry for being neurodivergent and a minor, okay? This is my neurodivergence. I like working out. You know what I mean? And learning more about it, okay? But, like, really, like, I mean, fucking, I'm not even go that far. Like, huge Jackman. movie comparison. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this, right? This was Hugh Jackman in the X-Men movie. And this is him now as like 20 years older. You know what I mean? Like, this was a superhero back in the early 2000s. And this is him today. 20 years plus, like nearing his 50s. You know what I mean? Science has gone a long way into bodybuilding. Anyway, I'm gonna stop, okay? I'm gonna stop with my tangents. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let her talk. Okay. I nod when she looks at me like she's trying to check that I'm following. As you do.
I would feed just enough to keep myself sated. I didn't want to overindulge in a city I didn't know. Our kind rule Romania. But London is different. More controlled.
Yeah, I guess they have the mask to keep, right? The British are like that. She crinkles her nose in disgust before waving it off, pointedly ignore her very obviously British accent. Oh my god, I made that comment saying that she was very British. I love how even the British gal is making fun of the British. That's just peak. That's crazy.
I was still mourning the loss of my life and my station back home.
Oh.
But I made sure that I took enough money from my husband to keep me comfortable for decades. I wasn't about to give up the luxuries I'd become so accustomed to. Then I heard about the murders that had started to plague the city. They were horribly messy.
Oh, it's Jack the Ripper.
Ripped out, limbs and organs missing.
Wait, is he talking about Jack the Ripper?
Certainly not the work of a pathetic
Offensive
human.
side eye. She's about to give like. I feel like she gives really great side eyes, like killer side eyes.
I was enamored immediately upon viewing one of the crime scenes.
Yeah, it is Jack the Ripper. She had a thing with Jack the
Whoever had done
Ripper.
it was simply a feral fucking animal, but to me,
Okay.
it was art.
No, Jack the Ripper is early 1860s.
The pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood didn't have shit on him.
She smiles unabashedly fond in the same way someone might be if they were talking about their significant other buying them a diamond
Only
ring.
a specific kind of monster could make such a beautiful mess.
I shift uncomfortably and Valeria notices. She narrows her eyes at me, then smirks. Terrifying, if not mildly alluring. What the fuck is wrong with me? Many things, my friend.
I found him eventually. He made it easy for me, of course. He was a disaster waiting to happen. The kind
Dark
of
romance, I
gorgeous
see.
idiot that would get
She's
our
the
kind
she's
called
the
from city
interest
by
of a
the
dark
hunters that
romance
carried
movie.
on.
She's not a dark romancy reader. She's the object of the movies are based on.
When I laid eyes upon him, I knew I had to have him. The moment he curled his fingers around my throat, I think I fell in love.
Really? Okay. He sighs dreamily, once again looking besotted like she's recounting a fairy tale rather than whatever the kind of hell kind of horror story
I
this
told
is.
him I would help him and teach him how to live like a vampire is expected to. I didn't think he'd be interested, but it didn't take long to convince him.
How exactly did you convince him? A tongue flinks out of her wet bottom lip. It's easy to notice how dark her eyes get, even with the distance between us.
I showed him what he could have if he listened to me like a good boy.
I stare at her blankly as she huffs, flicking me on the forehead. Ow! I fucked his brains out, silly goose. Oh, of course. I feel my cheeks heating. Figured they'd be easily subdued, but that...
He is a man who enjoys a simple
Is that not
pleasures
Jack the
in life.
Ripper?
Fucking, fighting, feeding. It's what I like about him the most. That and his huge...
Okay, an involuntary squeak leaves my mouth. Valeria looks at me like she's contemplating a foregoing story time. We'll skip straight to the murder
I
time.
was going to say big personality. Get your mind out of the gutter.
No, you weren't. That's what I say. Simply do not believe you. She pursed her lips, clearly trying to stifle a smile. Hey, Laura, did you come into the picture? Oh, she's talking about Iliad. Oh, okay. Right. Right. Right, she's talking about Iliad.
Laurel happened a little later. Illy and I had stayed in London for a few decades.
Okay.
We grew tired of it.
Wait. Yeah, I thought they were talking about Jack the Ripper. It probably is Jack the Ripper, actually inspired at least. Illy was Jack the Ripper. I'm thinking. But that's not what I'm mentioning. What I'm mentioning is... Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna... It's whatever. The Restless Finger was getting bored of cleaning up the bodies he flooded out of the city with. Proposed that we travel a little, see the world as art for their kind, but especially back then. She curls her lip in disgust if she remembers a particularly unpleasant memory.
We'd traveled by boat, all cooped up in wooden crates like animals when the sun was out. Though we did have fun come nightfall. Oh, sailors are very tasty, you know.
Jack the Ripper is 1870s, though, through 1800s. Oh, okay. So it is technically Jack the Ripper. Because they met in the 1991. So it could be that he was Jack the Ripper, and then they met, he turned vampire, and then they kind of had their shenanigans. Himbo Jack the Ripper, kind of. But, yeah, I suppose. It could be.
Plus, it was terribly convenient to get rid of bodies when you're crossing the ocean. Just plop, right into the sea. Bye-bye.
Okay. Feel a bit sadistic when I laugh, but somehow she makes even dumping dead bodies sound charming. That's convenient for sure. She narrows her eyes at me, and I feel dumb for forgetting the murderous vampire does not like to be interrupted.
We drifted around America for a while. Found ourselves in New Orleans. I hadn't seen a place with so many of our kind since I left Romania. It was wonderful. But then that big brainless meat monster couldn't keep his fangs in his fucking mouth.
She sighs wistfully again, her tone not quite matching her biting
We
words.
caused chaos. The streets ran red with the blood of our victims. It was pure bliss. And then shit got weird.
How weird? Weird? Weird like how?
Like Laurel weird. Ailey and I started feeling strange, like something was whispering in our ear and telling us to do and feel illicit things.
Illicit? Even for vampire standards? More illicit than murdering hundreds of people?
Firstly, thousands of people, fuck you very much.
Okay, not judging. Looks like to the side as if she's actually thoughtfully contemplating.
Illicit by your feeble human definition? Yes, I suppose. But I'd been living life of my own volition for long enough that I'd forgotten what it felt like to be controlled.
Hey, yo. Is she actually the stereotype of the CEO that likes to be handled a little bit? That doesn't sound like her. Is she, like, together with the being worshipped thing that no. I don't feel like that's what she enjoyed. I feel like that's only brought her attention because it was like, what the fuck, somebody's doing that? Controlled. Comes in agreement. Gifted, but I'm very different way. Can manipulate the mind and make you think, make you see things that aren't real, but Laurel, he can manipulate emotions, really worm his way into your brain. They mess around in there, then you don't know which way is up. I've never felt anything quite like it. Ilias and I were so overwhelmed with pleasure one night that we just fucked right then and there and square. In hindsight, we should have been charged. It was quite the show. Damn. That's... Damn. Damn, okay. That's... Okay. The laugh is smug and dirty. That's... Okay. I can see why she likes Laura then. It's kind of like a drug almost, right? It's kind of like a drug almost.
Unbeknownst to us, Laurel was watching, and I think he decided that we'd been taught our lesson for messing up their pretty little home. No one, mortal or immortal, is immune to me.
Okay. Swallow loudly. I can't exactly disagree.
They came out of hiding to introduce themselves, and the rest is history. And here we are, centuries later, living in a 3-bed in Portland with a leaky attic.
Okay.
It's not exactly the life I pictured for us, but it's ours. The world changed in ways we couldn't have anticipated. It's harder for us now, despite humanity being more akin to cattle these days.
Uh-huh. Can't disagree with that.
But the point is that they and I fit together beautifully, especially when it comes to Laurel and I terrorizing Illy, the poor thing. They've taught me so much when I thought I knew it all.
Yeah, I feel like she sees, like, Illy, I think she, like, vibes more on a physical level. But Illy and Laura and Valeria seem more like partners. Like, it's almost like a drug. She talks about them like it's like a drug. Like they're addicted to it, to the feel of it, right?
Tell him that, and you're dead, though.
Noted. That's kind of romantic. A vampire love story for the ages is novel-worthy. McLear's cutting. You say so. I do, as a writer nonetheless. She really is better about hiding her feelings.
So, did that satisfy you? Any more questions about my sordid escapades?
Ask her more about abilities, ask her about vampire bonds. It was like living in the modern world. Let's go with vampire bonds. How does it exactly work with the three of you? I know you said that humans get your kind wrong, but do you have mates? Are you the same as us? Same as us. That's cute.
Same as us. That's cute. We might be soulless and our hearts may not beat, but we are still capable of love. Even if that love is different from how a human might experience it.
Partners in crime. I mean, yeah, if time is not an issue and, you know, your body's pretty much like, you know, pleasure and rationale kind of like merging together, then I'm assuming so. She pauses and purses her lip, her gaze lifting to the ceiling. I suspect she's trying to find the right words to explain that to my tiny human brain understands.
Our ability to love and care for each other is vast, despite all of our darker aspects. A lot of us are nomadic because we have to be. So finding partners who you tolerate enough to spend centuries with isn't something that comes easily.
I'm assuming so. It's not at the tolerate part, but Valeria bristles, but she's smirking.
Yes, tolerate. Believe it or not, we are actually quite fond of each other.
Yeah, I would assume so. They kind of got like a vibe going on. I can tell. Just wonder what is it like to be wanted like that. She observes me with a tilted head. Her eyes are nervously brimmed in. She's sizing me up again, but it feels decidedly less murderous this time.
Vampires are driven by their instincts. We feed and fuck and fight, and there's little room for much else. Fucking and fighting. Just different verbs with similar structures.
Okay. They're a throuple. I mean, they kind of give polyamory. Like, real polyamory, not like fetish polyamory. Which is, you know, they're kind of partners. They all kind of like care for each other in their different ways with Illy, Lauren, and Valerie. You know what I mean? Kind of got like a structure going on.
But then when you do find more, well...
Yeah, it gives me polyamory. You know what I mean? But like in a kind of like abstract vampire-ish way, which is, you know, like not really, it's more like abstract because, you know, they're fucking immortal, right? Imagine you spending like however, you know what I mean? Like that she did say as well, you know what I mean? Can you like, I have a lot of friends. I'm not sure if I could spend like 10 years with them, like living and being together all the time. Like imagine centuries, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then you do find out more. You cling to it. She waves her hand dismissively and makes a derisive noise.
Oh, it's all very complicated. I doubt your tiny human brain could handle it, honestly.
I snort again. Maybe she read my mind. I kind of like to understand, maybe if you let me. Takes my chin in her hand. I think she might be a habit of hers.
You ask a lot of me, little bird.
Ask her about her abilities. Abilities, the one is like living in the modern world. I think about her leaky attic comment and all the weird, wonderful, frankly terrifying adventures she's been on, and I cannot but wonder, what the hell did you end up here in Portland? She looks a little taken back at first, but her expression quickly softens to something akin to understanding. Oh, well, like I said, biggest thing didn't exactly work the way we planned. The way any of us planned, I suppose.
It's precarious being a vampire in this day and age. The court dictates that we have to adhere to their silly, archaic rules and lay low. Otherwise, we'll be eliminated.
Oh, so there is kind of like a structure in the, like, similar to the masquerade. She punctuates the end of her sentence with some pretty sarcastic air quotes. Wait, the court? As in the vampire court? Larry doesn't exactly seem pleased with my interest in this particular subject, clearly a sore.
Yes, a vampire court. Don't get too horny over the idea. It's far less glamorous than it sounds. They're the bane of our fucking existence, I'll have you know. Bureaucracy is soul crushing, regardless of if you actually have a soul.
They have to be. They have to have their own rules. I mean, I assumed so, but... I'm thinking about it, right? Okay. Clearly, I'm doing a bad job at hiding because she's narrowing her eyes at me. What is wrong with you? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, you are horny over it, aren't you? I offer a sympathetic grin. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that they've been here. That you've been here, existing among us the whole time. You can cut me some slack, right?
You spend too much time on the internet, kitten. I can assure you, it isn't anything like you've seen in your little movies or your silly books. It's sterile and boring. They exist solely to make our lives hell and keep us in line.
Which we don't take kindly to, as I'm sure you can guess. Keep you in line? How? You're so strong and powerful. And stubborn, I want to say, but I quite like my head being attached to my body.
Sweet of you, but despite how incredibly powerful the three of us are, there are, unfortunately, far older, far scarier vampires than us out in the big bad world.
I'm sure you know the better than everyone else. You can get away with how much. In the Twitter these days. It's It is. I said what I said. You almost corrected. I was like, oh, I'm not correcting her. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Hey, Sungam, how you doing as well? Zoe, how you doing as well? Yeah, this is an LGBT polyamory vampire story. It's very interesting, actually. We're getting into the actual story now, aside from the quirky first chapter, and very interesting personalities they have. Can exactly disagree.
The world is garbage and full of garbage people. Even creatures like us have evil overlords who want to control us.
She paused for a moment, then she grins. It's a bit unnerving if it's not slightly arousing. Though the court is no match for Allura, I'm pretty sure they've been plotting the downfall for decades. In the little interaction I've had with Laura, I think to myself that they will probably succeed. Oh, so Laura is kind of like the thing. He even is kind of got an anarchist vibe going on. So it really is. The vibes that I got from the punk Spider-Man were not unfounded. Yeah, he really is kind of an anarchist vibe going on. He's against they're all against kind of the system, right? But him specifically. He said something about having an ability, magic powers?
Magic powers? I'm not a bloody wizard.
So he's a higher up?
I suppose
no, Laura's not a higher up. Laura has mind powers.
Something
really, stronger than her mind powers. You know what I mean? He has he can affect emotions, from what she said. And from what I'm trying to intervene is that he's he can really you know what I mean? He's not just illusions. He can really fuck your brain, from what you know what I mean? I'm not a bloody wizard. Suppose I can define it as a power. It's nothing any of us can just learn. Something deeply ingrained in certain
Some of us
individuals.
don't have anything special beyond the usual vampire bullshit. Speed, strength, being smoking hot and exceptionally good in bed, etc., etc. But then there are special cases, like Laurel and I, who have precious gifts.
Not Ilias. She pursed her lips, contemplating my question.
Ilias is special in the sense that he has a terrifying, unquenchable thirst and flies into a blood rage if he gets even remotely excited about the prospect of murder.
Okay. His senses are impeccable too, as you've discovered. He can sniff out prey within startling ease. I've never seen him fail a kill. So Ilias is special in the sense that he's like, yeah, he's the hunter. Yeah, exactly.
An
First
impressive
impression.
beast indeed.
Oh, I can see why she likes him. I can see why she likes him. Try not to focus too hard on the blood rage and force a smile. I haven't been quite able to figure out just how like that or if it's an ability. He says he's quite enjoyed killing people before he was turned though, so I guess that could have carried over. Just a little of life's beautiful mysteries, I suppose. Yeah, much to think about.
Anyway, enough about that brute. It's Valeria time.
She flicks her hair over her shoulders dramatically. I have one that humans call cerebrokinesis. Consider my interest highly piqued.
A handy little trick indeed, especially when needing to subdue my prey.
She grins, fixing me with a pointed stare. Cool. There are many factors to such a power. Mnemokinesis, sedation, but my favorites what Illy eloquently calls mindfuckery. Mindfuckery? She takes a step closer, twirling a stray of her hair around her fingertip. It's anything but coy. I can show you if you'd like. Closer again, her fingers are coming up to a curl underneath my chin. She tips my head back slightly.
I'll be gentle. I have no interest in breaking you. Yet.
Calm down, chat. Chat, stop writing that comment. Stop it. Delete that obscene comment from your comment section right now. Delete it. Delete it. Stop it. Nova. Delete it. Delete that comment right now. Delete it. I know you have that written right there on that chat box. Delete it right now. Don't do it. I know what you want to say. Don't say it. Tried to behave, but this woman's making it very difficult. What comment I wasn't even typing? Nuh-uh. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Despite every single one of my instincts telling me I should probably at least try to have a little interest in self-preservation, the cool touch of her skin against mine is alluring. What do you mean by show you exactly? She shrugs, dropping her head, but I remain frozen in the position she placed me, chin tilted in almost submission. She wriggles her fingers like spider legs. Oh, you know. I'll just dip into your consciousness and show you some pretty pictures.
Unless it isn't a pretty picture you're interested in, of course. I can conjure up anything you desire. Pain, pleasure, fear, a trip to the beach. Just pick your poison.
Oh, show me something sexy, something spooky. Oh, I'd rather not. The beach sounds good. I don't know. My bias is really shaking in its boots, I promise. I told you this book. You saw the title. I told you this novel was a bi-panic disaster. I told you. You didn't believe me. I told you. I only bring the best of content. People don't believe me when I say this. You gotta trust my senses, okay? You gotta trust my senses. That's what you gotta do. Love your videos. Thank you. Sexy. Maybe we could see her in a bikini. I don't know. This feels like bait. But, let me save. I feel like this is bait. I think the beach might be. So loudly and fix her the best my bedroom eyes. Give me the sexy shit.
Typical. Just like Laurel and Illy. But lucky for you, this happens to be my strongest area.
Is this not bait?
Eyes, kitten.
Wait. Let me make sure that this is not for anything bad. In fact, I'm on a bed. The sheets are blood red and possibly soft against my bare skin. Wait, let me check the rating of this game. Let me check the rating of this game. I just need to check one thing. Okay, no. It's fine. It's only 14 years old. Okay. I just had to make sure. Okay? I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm on a bed. The sheets are blood red and possibly soft against my bare skin. I can feel hands upon me, but I can't see them. They touch drifting carefully over my waist.
You don't think we're real?
I don't give a shit what they think. They'll know we're real enough.
I can feel my hands upon me. Can see them. They press firmly, kneading at me, before turning soft and gentle. Fingers tracing the cut of my clavicles, then upon over my throat. I can tell she's speaking something, but I feel overwhelmed, the best kind of overwhelmed. Like my brain is about to explode and a galaxy is about to burst to life behind my eyelids. Okay. There's a quiet whisper in my ear. A voice that feels familiar, but I can't quite place. Maybe it's Valeria, or Lauren, or Ilias. Either way, the voice says it caused my heart to bloom around my cheek. The heat to bloom across my cheeks and the tip of my ears. Everything burning hot. As I'm about to break, I'm dangling at the precipice. I'm yanked back to my harsh reality. Well, it isn't all that bad. Valeria's here after all. Valeria's looking at me like she wants to eat me whole.
You're so receptive, kitten. That's good to know.
Greets her immediately. Hello. This game is only 14? Yeah, 14? I mean, that sounds about right, considering it's not showing anything, you know? Yeah, it's violence in proper language and, you know, like, lewd content. That sounds about right. I would put 16, but since I think they're not showing anything, I think it's like, you know what I mean? It gives kind of like Twilight vibes. So, you know, it kind of is like alluring a little bit and like mentioning, but, you know, like it's not showing anything, so it's pretty fine. My skin feels hot and sticky, my palms clammy. That was fun. A lot of fun. You're very talented. I know. You know, talking to you is quite literally the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me.
I should think so too. I'm wonderful.
I huff a laugh, nodding in agreement, and then a weird stagnant silence falls between us. I feel like I need to broach the subject of her, maybe possibly doing me a solid and turning me, but I'm hesitant to break this weird, strangely comfortable rapport we seem to have going on, but she doesn't really look like she wants to kill me anymore. Valeria is staring at me, brain clearly working hard to try and figure me out, and I hate how much of an open book I probably am.
You know, siring someone is not a thing our kind takes lightly.
And my traitorous human heart and brain is no match for her. She continues, stepping closer.
It's a commitment that no mortal could ever fathom. Something more permanent and intimate than any futile bonds made during a human's lifetime. You're tethered for the rest of your immortal life, for eternity, unless one of you turns to ash.
Maybe even then.
Despite the distance between my sire and I'm still all too aware of his existence.
Who's her sire? Is it Dracula? It's not like that was a bad pattern of words. I watch her expression shift, a subtle change that almost looks human, a sharp, otherworldly beauty softening after the briefest of moments before she's back to her cool, perfect collected. Something almost soft and vulnerable about her. Under all that bravado and snapping teeth.
I was
it's
turned
nice.
against my will, as most of us often are, and a person like me doesn't do well with being betrayed. I was rich and
She was
beautiful
betrayed.
and free. And I fell in love with a man that I believed would join me in that freedom.
Oh, it's a tragedy.
I believed that we were the perfect match.
Oh, and then Valeria glares at me, and I decide to dial down my curiosity. I'm trying to get lucky here, not straight up murder.
And then that bastard goes and kills me on our fucking wedding night.
She bears a slender throat with the tip of her head, and a slight smile before grabbing my wrist and yanking me closer. It's a bit late to play coy. You can touch. It's invisible to the naked eye, but she guides my hands to her neck, and I carefully run my fingers over her cool skin. I feel the raised, long-healed scar. I can't help but shudder. Whoa. Teeth. Sharp. Unforgiving. The scar's messy and deep, and clearly, her sire showed her little mercy in her final moments of mortality.
He loved me, and I loved him, even after what he did. But I could never forgive him for taking that choice away from me. For not even giving me one in the first place.
That's rough. Oh, damn. So, yeah, she was always powerful. She was always then, and she had everything robbed at her thing. She had it robbed, the choice robbed from her. That's why she's like this. I mean, she always has been powerful, but like, that's her soft spot, basically. It's just betrayal.
The years all begin to bleed into one eventually. You watch your family die, all while you remain unmoored, just existing somewhere in between. You prepared for that. To watch your loved ones wither and die. To be tethered to me for the rest of time.
Damn, her smirk is devilish. I'm so fucking ready. This protagonist never disappoints, my man. He's like, I am so fucking ready. I can clearly see him resisting to save mommy. He never disappoints, dude. He never disappoints. My heart is a hammer in my chest, ready to quite literally burst out of my ribcage, alien style. Is this really happening? I'm so fucking ready. I've never been more ready for anything in my life. I've never been more ready for anything in my life. Awooga. I'm losing it. I am losing it, dude. Oh my god. Awooga, awooga. Is this really happening? I'm so fucking ready. I've never been more ready for anything in my life. You know I'm impressed. I can even detect an ounce of hesitation on you. She grabs my chin again tightly, leaning in to run her nose along the edge of my jaw. I shudder from head to toe.
Before they die, humans tend to reek of fear and dread. Oh, it's exhilarating.
Oof.
But you...
When she pulls away just enough to make sure I can look deep in her eyes, she bites her bottom lip.
You smell like excitement. It's the most delicate, intoxicating ambrosia. I can't wait to taste
Hey,
you.
yo. My breath hitches and I nod slowly, but with great enthusiasm, trying to telegraph that I am incredibly fucking stoked right now without having to use my brain to This fucking writing, dude. I don't know what I did to be blessed by two fucking banger visual novels, but A Date with Death was really fucking funny. Holy fucking shit, this is so good as well. That's crazy, dude.
Oh.
She laughs, turning quietly.
Oh, don't be afraid, little bird. I'll take good care of you.
Hey, yo. Stupid of me to forget she can hear the way the organ is quite literally trying to pound its weight out of my body. My ribcage ready to split open, let everything vital pour out into her nice silk bed sheets. I bet they cost a lot of money. She tilts her head, a sharp smile cutting her perfect face in two, as she reaches out and curls cold fingers around my wrist. She feels the bump of my veins and delicate bones with the pad of her thumb, and I think it might be the horniest thing I've ever experienced.
I promise to make you feel good first.
First?
Well, yes. Before the whole killing you part.
Shit. Right. That. killing me, then bringing me back as your favorite new immortal partner. Oh, cute. You're cute. That's not exactly an answer, but okay. Okay. There's so many things I want to say right now. Keep it safe for work, Zoe. Keep it safe for work. We're a nice Christian, well-collected, perfectly normal community. Okay? Oh my god, it's almost 7 p.m. I need to walk my dogs. Well, let's save it here. We'll save it here. We'll save it here. Where is it? We'll save it here, and we'll come back to this afterwards, okay? We'll save it here. We'll save it here. How's the game going so far? 10 out of 10. Holy fuck, this is so good. Same 10 out of 10 as the other one. And we're gonna call it here, okay? We'll continue this game somewhere other time, okay? Sounds like a fun time? No. Yes. Stop complaining about it, okay? We're not gonna finish the whole game in one sitting. Don't you worry, we'll play it again, okay? I definitely want to see the rest of this story. We still got 2 sexy vampires. That was 1. That is 1. Chapter 1 of the sexy vampires. We still got 2 more sexy vampires to go through. Don't worry, you have plenty to enjoy over, okay? But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Tomorrow we'll do Love and Deep Space. I'm gonna schedule the stream, then we'll continue on with this, and we also gotta finish A Date with Death. So you know, we also gotta finish A Date with Death. But man, that was kind of tight. There's one specific boy I'm waiting for. We'll have to see about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to come back tomorrow. My name is Kindred Spirit. I'm a voice acting variety streamer. I do ASMR on YouTube as well as stream here on YouTube and on Twitch as well. If you enjoyed and you're watching this on YouTube, do leave a like on the video. It helps us show up. Even if after the stream, it still helps us show up on the front page and show it to more people. So if you want to, please do leave a like. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. There's also a video coming out tomorrow, so make sure to check it out. Where is it? There you go. There's also a video coming out tomorrow. It's the best of 2025. Here it is. It's the best of 2025. Sorry, wrong video. It's the best of 2025. It's gonna be coming out tomorrow. So click that notification bell so you don't miss out. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna schedule the stream as well for afterwards. And I hope you enjoy. Take care. Can we talk about the truth?